All right, guys. I got one. How do beholders communicate with one another? Through their
Doobie-doobie-doo.
iPhones.
Oh boy.
All right.
That's how it's gonna start.
I'm not gonna say.
That's how tonight's gonna start.
Yeah. Welcome
Isn't it bad?
everybody to the game room. I'm LukeTheDM. It's my job to kill everybody. Welcome to our third week. Glad you could make it. Yeah, we're gonna keep on rolling. Big thank you to all my players for showing up, and thank you for all the support we've received so far. And a big thank you goes out to our producer, our man behind the curtain, Wee Wee Wagoneer, taking care of all the Twitch side of things for us while I am busy running the game. We've got a very interesting adventure today for our heroes. And we do have one brand new player joining us for this West Marches campaign. JPick, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us what you're playing tonight and your D&D experience.
So I've only been playing D&D for I'd say maybe a year and a half, 2 years.
Cool.
Buddy actually got me into it on Roll20, and honestly, I've really focused on monks more than anything. But tonight I'm going to be playing a Tabaxi rogue,
Very nice.
Yeah,
Cool.
try
Well,
not to
welcome
make too much
aboard.
of a fool of myself.
Well, we appreciate you, man. Welcome aboard. The rest of us returning players, thank you to Corinne, Dan, and the TheCursedKraken, and Wolf Among Sheep for showing up again. Apparently, I'm doing something right. So, why don't we just jump right into it, guys? What do you say?
Sounds good to
Yeah.
me.
Let's do it.
All right, cool.
I'm ready to go.
All right. So I'm gonna switch up some perspective tonight. So we're gonna start things off from the central lounge of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. Many heroes throughout the last 2 or 3 weeks have sort of trickled and filtered in, and gotten used to their new home in the free city of Kador, in the beautiful, luxurious mansion that is the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. You've all been introduced and accommodated with your own rooms, all sort of custom tailored to your specific design with any specific furniture needs that you'd like. And you're pretty much given creative freedom over your individual rooms. And it seems like there's no lack of them here, and everyone gets their own room. The food and the service is phenomenal as usual. And you've kind of come together and got this sort of the beginnings of this sort of almost family-like camaraderie with one another. A lot of the time, there is a lot of downtime, and so there will be stretches of 4 or 5 days without any new contracts as the business is kind of just taking off. But one lovely afternoon, the 1, 2, 3, 4 of you are enjoying a meal together in that large banquet hall. There's a roaring fire going off here on the opposite side of the room, on sort of the western side of the room, and just going about your business, relaxing, enjoying a nice meal. You are alone in the room except for your own company, and you can see Reginald Tealeaf is kind of busy filing some paperwork, which seems to be his usual kind of status quo. When you hear a sort of a low kind of like rumbling growl, and you all sort of turn towards the entry hall as the two double doors open, and you can see there stands Selena and Admiral escorting what appears to be a feline humanoid individual. So JPick, why don't you go ahead and describe your character? What do they look like? What are they wearing? A little bit about them.
He's pretty large in stature, not necessarily big, but more lanky, I guess would be the better word to describe him. He stands about 7'1", as he likes to claim, and he's just kind of wearing like a vest that's almost just like two cloths crossed across his chest, and like nothing too fancy, but he's just kind of got an air about him, like, I don't know, like He just seems like a cool dude.
All right. You Quick. Would you like to go by Quick or Chameleon?
Whichever you prefer.
All right. So Quick, you have been you've had the door answered for you by a short little blonde halfling girl covered in tattoos and decked out in some rough-looking leathers. And next to her stands this massive snow white winter wolf that immediately on your presence kind of has hunched its back and has been this low, continual kind of guttural snarl as Selena introduces you. As she comes into the central lounge, she kind of looks at the rest of you all over at sort of in the middle of eating your dinner and kind of goes, "Hey guys, we got another one. This is shit. What was your name again?
Quick-handed Chameleon.
Quick-handed Chameleon. Yeah, new guy. Say hi. Be nice. You know."
I thought we already had one big cat in here.
Well, I guess now we have two.
I
Well,
don't know.
TikTik, this one looks like a cool dude, if you ask me.
I was sure it's a guy.
How can you tell it's a cool
That's a
dude? He
good
just
point.
walked in.
He just has that air about him, you know?
He does seem rather cool.
I
Right?
agree with that.
So he hears the murmurs around the room, and he's just kind of like looking at everybody, and then just kind of looks back at the halfling, and he's like, yeah, where do I sign up for work?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. Dad'll take care of you. Dad! And Selena kind of calls over to Reginald, and Reginald kind of perks up and kind of tilts his hat back and straightens it out. Dad, where's Amy? I haven't seen him. He's usually the one who answers the door. I assumed he was with you. I'm sorry. I'm unsure of where Amnesty is. This is unusual. Should we go looking for him? And Selena kind of, nah, he'll be fine. I bet you he'll show up. And as she finishes the sentence, a side door bursts open with this raucous, boisterous announcement. And you see Amnesty kind of burst in, robes flapping in the wind, even though he's indoors. And kind of this big beaming smile and his eyes glowing extra gold as he goes, everyone, exciting news. I found a contract. And Reginald kind of turns and goes, is it? Sure, yes. Can you tell us the details of this amnesty? And Amy kind of scans the room with a big smile and looks over at all of you, basking in his glory for the moment. And he goes, "Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm so rude. Yeah, you can come in." And from the same door that Amy walked in,
Hold on one second.
behind him, sure. It's okay. I'm coming in. From behind, Amnesty steps through a rather tall, lanky, kind of shady-looking high elf. You can see he's got sort of like dull gray colors. Damn it, Rudy! Hi, Rudy.
Rudy!
Look at you smiling.
Yeah, I know. Hi, Rick. Enjoy your free
Doggo,
juice.
Dalmatian.
Have fun streaming.
Thank you. So anyway, you can see this rather arrogant, kind of shady-looking high elf step in behind him, and he's got what appears to be some sort of mask kind of pulled up onto the top of his head, so it's kind of obscured, a little difficult to see. He's wearing sort of rather scholarly-looking robes, although they're in sort of these like dulled, kind of pastel, kind of faded to browns and gray colors. He seems at the same time somewhat affluent, but like he's maybe been through a bit of a rough time. Just had a quick appearance. And he kind of slinks and shuffles into the room and stands next to Amnesty, and he kind of is fidgeting with what looks to be a satchel at his side, kind of just making sure everything's in the right place. And Amnesty kind of smiling again, not really taking notice to reading the room, kind of looks and goes, so everyone, this is my friend Shianah. He's he's an arcane researcher. That's what he told me. And he's from Lexigrad, and he came here because he has some work for us. So I don't know. And Reginald is just kind of like, sitting there, like arms folded, looking like fascinated by this individual and seems very excited. Selena kind of gives everyone a wave and heads upstairs with Admiral, just like, okay. Marigold is not around at the moment, but Shianah sort of steps forward, kind of clears his throat a little bit. Good evening. I am Shianah, as your tiefling friend has introduced me. Mostly right, yes. I'm a bit of an arcanist in Lexigrad. I have my own private research lab, and I've begun to dug into some of the lesser known facets of alchemy. And I've happened to stumble upon a very interesting material that I'd like this Tealeaf Adventuring Company to procure for me. Reginald kind of perks up. Yes, go on, please. And Shianah kind of gestures for all of you guys to kind of come in closer.
I pick up my cranberry juice and I walk over.
All right.
Yeah,
Quick
I
kinda
slowly
walks
kind of
up.
make my way.
Quick walks up and is like, "Oh, so this means work, eh?"
We might get to kill some rats.
Oh, please no. I don't know if I could do rats again.
Shianah looks at all of you with kind of this sly gaze, just kind of taking a moment to look at all of you before he takes his mask from the top of like the back of his head and pulls it down over. And now you can see it's this sort of bird-like, almost like a plague doctor's mask with this large protruding beak and sort of these goggles for the eyes. And you can kind of hear his muffled voice. I won't actually do it because stand back, as this material has seemed to have some potentially dangerous side effects as he rustles into this large leather satchel, and you can see he pulls out these two sets of this set of large heavy black gloves that he slides onto his hands, kind of fastens them up to the elbow before he goes digging deeper into the satchel, and he reaches in and pulls out this bundle of some sort of like fabric material, and he kind of holds it in both hands and very delicately with the gloves kind of carefully unfolds it piece by piece. And you can see Amnesty kind of like leaning over and watching, and you can see he's just kind of like drawn to whatever is about to be revealed. And Shianah kind of has to like put a hand up and push him back a little bit, and Amy kind of steps back, adjusts himself. And he pulls off the final bits of cloth and reveals this rather strange sort of earthy fungus material. It's sort of like a mushroom. It's got sort of this mushroom cap with bits of this almost rust-like moss kind of growing and emanating from it. And you can see there's a slight sort of haze of this cloud, almost this dust-like material that kind of seems to emanate from this mushroom cap.
I don't like that thing.
This is what is referred to as russet moss. It's a very rare material, but from my initial gleamings on the material, it has very interesting qualities when it comes into the contact of the flesh of the dead. And I'd like to study that more.
You said you're an arcane researcher.
Yes, I do have my own private laboratory in Nexigrad.
What exactly do you research?
Oddities.
Cool,
Curious, unknown, never before studied materials, phenomenon, spells of that nature.
And what type of effects does this fungus have?
Let's just say they aren't extremely medicinal. Anyway, and he kind of folds it back up. So you know, it is very delicate and degrades rapidly in exposure to sunlight. So if you do manage to find this, do take care to properly transport it and keep it out of the light. Anyway, it is quite toxic to the touch, and I would take extreme care not to breathe in those spores or vapors that it seems to be producing, as those are quite harmful. But I believe more of this material can be found in the Howling Woods, not too far from here. And at that, Amy's face kind of lights up. kind of relates a little bit in shock. And Reginald kind of, excuse me, sir. Shianah, was it? Yes. We could more than accommodate you, but due to the curious nature of your request and the known dangers of venturing into the Howling Wood, this will be somewhat of a costly venture if you're willing to pay. And Shianah kind of has this bright smile. Oh, no worries, little halfling man. I am more than well funded, and I plan to pay as much as you require to have the services done.
Yes, monies are well and good, but what about the renown? Can we expect to be made famous by this adventure?
Shianah kind of cocks his head at you and goes, aren't we all? Perhaps, in my historical memoirs someday, when my research has gone global, there will be a small footnote about the adventurers today that helped me with my discoveries, yes.
Wonderful. My name's Ezekiel RedTree of
Yes,
the RedTree
yes,
family, so
excellent.
just put me in there, and that'll be
Fascinated to
great.
hear it. Absolutely.
If you ever go to the Don't Go In, they love me
Yes,
there. We
the
went
Don't
down and
Go
killed
In,
some
that's
rats
such
in the
a
basement.
lovely
It was
establishment.
a
Anyway.
delight.
So, yes, if you could all please gather about 12 mushroom caps of this for me, I'd be more than happy to pay. And if you can happen to produce
Hey guys, I had to use the little goblin's room. What did I miss?
We're going to go get mushrooms for this man, and then he's going to put us in his book.
Yeah, that's actually kind of it.
Uh,
Oh, and don't
I
breathe them or
expected
touch
more,
them.
but okay, thank you.
Yeah, don't breathe the mushrooms in, and don't touch them.
I still don't really know what these mushrooms are supposed to do.
Would I know what these mushrooms are?
Maybe he wants to get high.
If you make anyone who wants to can make a nature check. It's a pretty high DC, as this is a pretty rare material. First
Zeke
rolls
has
of the
no
night. Here we
interest.
go.
Nope.
All right. And who are we waiting on? We are waiting on Ezekiel has no interest. Okay.
Oh, yeah, Zeke doesn't care.
Okay. So quick chameleon. And I guess Edith, because the DC was a 20. You don't know a whole lot about this material because it is pretty obscure. Edith, you know that it you've heard stories about this strange fungus that grows where like fallen stars have landed, and apparently it has some sort of mystical properties. That's all you really know.
Okay.
Quick chameleon, in your particular line of work, in your circles, you've heard it. It's very sought after by less than reputable individuals. In particular, some alchemists and who specialize in toxins and poisons. As it apparently it can be quite lethal if the certain aspects of it are extracted properly.
All right.
Mhm.
So, is everybody still kind of crowded up, or is
Yeah,
everybody
you guys are
like-
all kind of crowded up. He's wrapped the mushroom cap that he has back up and is kind of in the process of putting it back into his satchel and kind of removing his gloves.
All right.
So
I
Oh,
kind
go
of like look at him like, you mind if I have a word with you in private?
Oh, that's such a cool thing to say.
Shianah kind of. I'm a very busy man, and I do have some research to get back to, but I suppose I could spare just a moment for you. For the rest of you, do remember, be careful. It should be located in the Howling Woods somewhere. And if you could procure for me 12 bundles of this, I would be most grateful. And any more, I would be happy to compensate extra.
All right, and he kind of just steps off to the side. He's not too concerned with people overhearing, just kind of away from the crowd.
Okay.
He's like, now, why would such a man of refined taste be dabbling with such a prude and dangerous mushroom? It just doesn't seem to fit a man of such eloquent stature.
Flattery. Adorable. A certain phrase about a cat and curiosity seems to be coming to mind at this very moment. Are you familiar?
I'm very familiar, and I think you have me taken for the wrong type of fool.
Hmm.
Now, I'm not at all trying to pose any threat or anything of that nature. I can tell, I don't know if you're one for reading the room, but not many of them seem to have a clue about what you're asking them to be tampering with. And I just want to make sure we're not getting in a little too deep of water, if you understand where I'm coming from.
I understand perfectly where you're coming from, and there's a reason that I've hired these bunch of bumbling idiots to do the dirty work for me.
Hey! No, you're probably right. That's fair.
Anyway, I must be off. Good luck on your adventure. Please notify me when the job is complete, and I'll send the payment your way. Yes. And Reginald kind of like is throughout all this has been scribbling down notes and like writing up a fancy contract and goes, yes, if you could just sign it. And then Shianah like turns and walks out the door, and Amnesty kind of like looks and kind of, yeah, he's good for his money. I trust him. Don't worry.
Somebody trusts him.
Where'd you find that guy anyway?
That's a good. How did I meet you? I know a lot of people from a lot of places. I sing at a lot of places, and I must have met him. Yeah, I think it was Bluegills. I think it was at Gills in Lexigrad, the lower city. Happened to bump into him one night. Seemed cool. Like a smart guy. We talked a little about magic and stuff. Yeah, that was a couple years ago, I think.
And he just showed up and was like, "Hey, I need work."
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the whole point, right? Like, didn't I do good? And Reginald kind of scratches. Yes, Amnesty. This is excellent. Yes, any contract the Tealeaf Company can acquire at this moment is for all of our mutual benefits, I suppose. Yeah. He kind of starts taking notes, and you hear him mumble like some sort of screening process for applicant. Anyway, yes. So the five of you and our new recruits, welcome. Quick-handed chameleon, tabaxi names. Always rather exotic. Forgive me, I'm not super familiar. There's not very many of you around here. Yes. If you would be so kind as to uphold the company's best interest and do your best to answer this individual's request, we'll make sure that the heroes here are more than fairly compensated. At this moment, the door behind the desk opens, and you can see Marigold kind of comes walking out. She's got like a mug of some sort of steaming beverage, and she's wrapped up in her kimono, and she's got Obsidia, her little fox familiar, kind of wrapped around her shoulders, almost like a scarf, and she kind of comes out looking very cozy and a little sleepy. She goes, "Hi, everyone. I couldn't help but overhear, but it seems we've got another contract. Honey, are they going to be okay in this?" And Reginald kind of, I have the utmost faith in our champions. Yes, I believe they'll be okay. How do you all feel?
Wonderful.
Excellent.
I don't feel great about it.
I'm a little bit suspicious, but I don't think it's something we can't handle.
No, I guess that's fair.
I've been in some weird spots. I think we'll be okay.
Now then, Mr. Chameleon.
Yes.
We have another tabaxi friend, and she reprimanded me for not being quiet enough. I'm not very good at being quiet. So what is your policy on being quiet?
Well, honestly, the way I see it is the louder you are, the less they'll notice me. So as long as you're not drawing any attention my way, do as you wish.
I'll be my normal self.
Marigold kind of sighs a little bit. I have a little something for the lot of you, just in case. She kind of reaches into a pocket and she pulls out 4 small vials. They look like maybe almost like little shot glasses. They've got this sort of like light green liquid in them. And she goes, For what it's worth, these are antidotes. They should take care of any toxin or poison rather efficiently when imbibed. Just use them sparingly. They are a little bit pricey, but I've got 4 of them here. I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting a new recruit today, so.
Oh, it's no trouble, Marigold. Really, Ezekiel opens up his pouch and actually pulls out his own vial of antitoxin that he purchased a few days ago after their first adventure. So everyone else is welcome to one. I've already got my own.
Preparation is the key to success in most endeavors. Very smart.
Thank you.
So anyway, so I suppose the rest of you, 1 each.
Please.
All right. And she goes around and hands out these small little vials of antitoxins, so you can all add one of those to your inventory. As she does so, you can see all of her various bits of jewelry kind of dangling and clanging together as she walks. You can see the peacock feather kind of braided into her fiery hair is kind of like glimmering and shining with this sort of mystic aura. But she seems very calm and delightful this evening. After she distributes the anti-venom juice. Best of luck. If you do happen to get in over your head, I've got some friends that are known to pass through the Howling Woods from time to time. So, if forgive my language, but if shit really hits the fan, don't hesitate to call out. I can be there and pretty quickly. Although I am pretty comfy, so I prefer not to. And she kind of yawns a little bit and goes, "All right, honey, I've got to go feed Coconut again. He's being really rambunctious recently. Good luck to all of you. Have a good night."
And a good night to you as well, Miss Marigold.
Good night, and thank you.
Kind of smiles and takes her leave. And goes,
I really don't hope we don't have to use those.
Oh, I plan on drinking mine as soon as we see those mushrooms. That way we can touch them.
Why is that your first thought?
Well, we'll need to pick them up somehow, won't we?
I mean, gloves and masks. We need
Oh,
to
I
take
can do
precautions.
this!
Yes.
And I snap my fingers, and a box appears. A magical glowing box. New trick I learned. We can put them in there.
Very fancy. Very well done. Well done. Ezekiel, you seem quite prepared for this adventure. I knew we would find quality recruits through our advertising methods.
Yeah, I'm right here. Thanks for that.
Of course, you as well, TikTik. We're more than happy to have a diverse and well-rounded group of individuals here. We represent all factions and classes of society from around the globe. Yes. Excuse me.
How do we get to the Howling Woods, was it?
Amy kind of pops up and goes, so if you head north along Melora's Way, you'll come to the northern gate of the city, and it's about maybe like a day and a half's journey north out of the city, I think. Yeah.
Wonderful.
If you leave now, you should be able to maybe get to the edge of the wood by nightfall, or you could wait till the morning.
Is there time to waste? I was about to say there's no time to waste, but then I realized that there might be time to waste.
I guess Shinar didn't really specify a deadline.
He didn't seem to care too much. He even left without signing the contract thing.
I'd be pretty concerned that you guys aren't going to get paid.
No, don't worry. We'll rough out the paperwork and the details later. We'll contact her. No, we will uphold this contract on our end. So no worries. We'll iron out the details there. So yes. Rest up if you'd like. You've got a big adventuring morning ahead of you. Good luck.
So should we go now, or are we going to, sit around and have some more cranberry juice, or what?
We should wait. I think it's best not to go into a place called the Howling Woods at nighttime.
I
That's
don't
a
agree
very
with
good
that
point.
statement.
Common sense has kept me alive up to this point.
Common sense is something I lack.
Yeah.
At least you can admit it. You do seem like a cheery fellow. Tell me, what is it you do? That was a fancy trick with the box you pulled.
Well, I'm a conjurer by trade, so I tend to do things like that. You know,
That
very
sounds
impressive magic. And Zeke gets
it's
visibly
very,
nervous.
very impressive indeed.
Thank you.
So, the night passes. You guys all go up to your respective rooms. If anyone would like to take the time to purchase anything from any stores, now would be the time to do so. You can do so. Kind of, just look at the shops, subtract the gold, shoot me a message or whatever.
Before I sleep, I just wanna Shianah. I'm just gonna get this out of the way now. She's gonna say a prayer.
Okay.
To the Raven Queen, and she is going to eat the eyeball she got from the bandit.
Ooh. Okay.
Gross.
It's really like the texture throws you off. You weren't expecting it to be so juicy.
Is that like in front of everybody?
No, this is
Okay.
This is away.
She eats her eyeballs in private.
Just seems easier.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, it's the texture that really throws you off. You weren't expecting it to be so like liquidy and juicy. It's almost like a gusher that pops into your mouth, and it's
Nice.
oddly no, I guess not oddly, but pretty expectedly disgusting. But you don't necessarily feel anything harmful nor beneficial from it. Just kind of a little snack.
Just a little snack.
Nice. Delightful.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
For the items,
Yes.
is that table just from the book?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay, because I can't see it. It's too tiny, even zoomed in.
Okay, yeah.
You can come
yeah.
if you want to come grab my player's handbook. You can. Look.
I'm just gonna grab the book.
Yeah, it's straight out of the player's handbook.
Okay, I just want some basic stuff.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys finish up your shopping for the day, I'm just going to kind of continue with the narrative and set the scene while you guys take care of stuff, just to keep things rolling. As you guys do your purchasing and find a night's rest, morning comes and you guys get ready to set off on your adventure. The streets of Kadoria are, as always, fairly crowded. And as you make your way through Ava's Piazza at the center of the city, kind of the heart of the city, past the crowded open square and the magnificent golden fountains, past the casinos and the storefronts and the performers and the dancers and the market stalls. Eventually, after about half an hour, 45 minutes or so, you make your way to the northern gate of Kadoria and out onto the Silver Trail Road that leads north and then eventually west towards the Silver Mountains. Who is leading this charge? Who's kind of our navigator for the group?
It shouldn't be me.
It's definitely not me.
How's the kitty's nose? Does it work?
I would say he's probably familiar with the surrounding area, so he can take lead, I guess.
Can we make you smell the mushroom and have you chased after it? Does that work?
That doesn't seem like a good idea. He just kind of looks at Edith and he's like, does he know what this stuff is?
I don't think so.
Guys, I had to run to the little goblin's room. You guys didn't really feel me. You said mushroom and go get it.
And don't touch it.
It's a very toxic mushroom.
I do know I said don't touch it or breathe it in.
Yeah, so he shouldn't sniff anything.
Mushrooms. He did say something about touching it to the dead and it doing something weird, didn't he?
Yes.
Yes.
That kind of concerns me.
Or he thought.
Look, all I know is nefarious characters seem to be after this stuff quite often, so honestly speaking, if I didn't know how valuable the stuff was, I would doubt the man would be good for the coin, but we really need to keep proceeding with caution as we move forward with this.
He seemed to be very interested in doing something with the dead, and to be quite frank, I'm not too comfortable with that. I'm just saying, maybe we should, a job's a job. I need the coin. We all need the coin. But maybe we just feel it out a bit more before we actually finish the contract. Maybe we do finish the contract. Maybe he disappears. I'm not sure. I'm just saying.
I think I can agree with that.
Yeah,
It
I also can agree
seems
with that.
very sketchy and
Well, if we're dealing with somebody who's planning on making, I don't know, something ridiculous like zombies with a magic zombie mushroom, then yes, that seems rather evil. I'm not very much a fan of that. And we might be able to get famous by turning him in.
Shianah just kind of gestures to her tattoos depicting basically the Raven Queen destroying the undead.
Well, that's very relieving to see.
Enough said.
So
Well, you know, one of my best friends plays with skeletons and zombies, but I haven't seen him in like it's been like 4 or 5 years.
it's not a good practice to be had. Let's just say that.
He was a good friend. He was like Ezekiel. He made shit.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Yes, me and TikTik are good friends.
Now, Ezekiel, if you were serious about, taking some of those mushrooms with your magic box and whatnot, I
snap
know
my
a
fingers and the
guy.
box appears.
I know a guy, so if we can handle that after all this is said and done. I'm just saying.
Well, I wouldn't want to stain the RedTree name with crime, so we'll have to feel it out. Like Shianah, yes?
Well, no crime intended.
Like she said.
I don't mind dabbling in crime. It's more of raising the dead.
And I
Look, what they
suppose-
do with it after I sell it to them doesn't really matter to me, honestly. A good penny's a good penny, eh?
That's one way to look at it. I say we worry about the coin and we can deal with the after party later.
Fair enough.
So as you guys are walking and talking for the majority of the morning, eventually after about a day or so, you reach the edge of the Howling Wood. It's sort of this thick, overgrown sort of boreal forest that rises up out of the middle of these sort of like rolling hills and grasslands that surround the northern countryside of Kadoria. The trees grow thick together, and you sort of have to start following the remnants of basic game trails, really, as it seems like there's not really any sort of cleared marked paths through this neck of the woods, if you will. After about half an hour or so, after making your way and kind of bushwhacking into the woods, the canopy kind of overgrows to the point where very little sunlight is actually getting through naturally.
All right, so as these conditions worsen, can I kind of like suggest to the party we like slow it down and start proceeding with caution?
You got it, big cat.
I don't think he's a big cat. I think he's a cool cat.
You got it, cool cat.
So, as the party continues, would you guys like to move at a slow but cautious pace or maintain like a normal pace?
We should take the kitty suggestion and slow down, I think.
As long as
I agree.
as long as everything continues to get more dense and
Yeah, it's getting very
yeah.
overgrown. There's like the occasional clearing that kind of opens up and gives you like a little bit of respite, and the sunlight can actually make it through the canopy. But
It's not dark enough that those of us without dark vision are having trouble yet, right?
no, it's still
Okay.
daylight. So I'd say it's kind of like a dim light scenario, with pockets of
Okay.
sunlight. So it's kind of like an eternal twilight here in the Howling Wood. It's kind of gives off like an ancient kind of mystical aura about this place. You can feel the life around you. There's sort of this energy given off by the forest itself that it's been around a while and it's weathered a lot.
Cool.
As you guys move forward cautiously, I would like 2 people, if anyone is trained in survival, to go ahead and make a survival check to try to navigate around.
Guarantee I am
You-
not.
you don't want me doing it. That's all I'll
All
say.
right, so no one is trained in survival. Excellent. So
I mean, I'll roll it. Since
I
I'm
will say
leading, I guess.
instead, go ahead and, if you can, make a perception check if you are proficient in it,
All right.
2 people? Okay.
or whoever
I-
is.
I do not have proficiency in perception.
2 already rolled, right?
I don't
All right,
either.
we're good.
I'm not
Or-
paying attention. I'm too focused on the raising the dead bit.
Yeah. So as you're
I'm never
looking
paying
around,
attention.
you can see there's all sorts of strange kind of exotic plant life and flora around here. Tall, massive trees the size of redwoods with like interesting vines going around them, and you're trying to kind of find your bearings and isolate landmarks. And after a few hours or so, as it starts to get to the late afternoon, you guys realize you're fucking lost. Like you can't really make out the sun super well, and so you can't really use the sun as a bearing, and like there's hours of travel where like you don't see the sun at all, and so like the whole like, oh, we'll just find out which direction the sun's setting and that'll be, it's kind of like, ooh, yeah. However, TikTik, as you're kind of walking along, you start to notice, kind of being lower to the ground, you start to notice interesting occasional occurrences. You can see there's bits of sort of like torn up earth where it seems like something has kind of like clawed through and like left giant scrape marks, or you can see there's bits of blood splatter on small shrubs. You can see there's like tufts of fur kind of strewn about the game trails. Not super clustered. Like you see this maybe like 2 or 3 times over the course of the day's travel throughout the Howling Woods, but it's enough to kind of strike you as like, this is very much an alive ecosystem, and there's predatory creatures that naturally hunt game in these woods. Just something to keep in mind.
So with that, I'm actually going to run up to Ezekiel and start tugging on his rope. Sure.
Yes. What is it, friend?
You know, there's something maybe we should kind of know.
Yes.
You know, this place is called the Howling Woods and shit.
Yeah.
And
It's a very scary name.
there's like blood and like fur over here, and then back there, and then like back there. And I don't know if we're just seeing more of it or I'm just seeing the same goddamn thing. Like we're going around in a circle.
I'm getting the feeling it might be both.
As I
Hey,
hear
what?
them talking, oh sorry.
I was going to say, hey everyone, TikTik found blood.
Oh, yay.
I just kind of look around and scan to see if I recognize any like large animal prints anywhere nearby.
Sure, go ahead and make me a survival check.
Whew, this ought to go great.
All right, 9 on the survival.
Don't know if I'm gonna survive.
We're good. We're good.
Great.
We're good. There's nothing.
No, interestingly enough, you do see some. There's a lot of different types of tracks, kind of just naturally, in bits of like soft earth. There's definitely like quadrupedal creatures, 4 legs. You get the sense. It's hard to gauge how big they are, but just kind of based off of the pattern, you can guess that there's things with 4 legs. There's also you kind of notice, and it's relatively low DC, but you notice that, and it kind of strikes you as funny because you look behind you and you can see your footprints as the party makes its way through the forest, but there's kind of similar looking footprints to one set kind of wandering off in the woods. And you gather that there's some sort of small humanoid type creatures that are inhabiting this forest as well.
How? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, anybody else noticing these little trails we got going on here?
I mean, I did until you pointed it out.
I swear I went, man. I told you I went.
Creatures what? Creatures where?
So as Chameleon points out the trails, whoever would like to, whoever's proficient can make a nature check to try to identify.
About how high is the canopy?
I'm not horrible in it if nobody's proficient.
It's
in it.
probably about,
I
it
know.
varies, but somewhere in the neighborhood of like 35, 40 feet up. These are pretty
Okay.
tall trees, yeah.
Okay.
I am not proficient, even though I have a +2 to it.
I'm not proficient either. I do have an idea to help us from being lost, though.
Can I make an investigation?
Yeah, I'll say you can roll investigation. 1 sec. We'll get to you, Zeke. Don't worry.
Yep, no, don't worry about it. I'm
Nah.
waiting for everyone else to do their thing.
I guess I'll roll nature if nobody else is going to.
Sure, go for it.
Jeez.
Yeah, no real
What's-
information as you.
Is this considered an ability check?
Yep, this is a ability check.
Perfect.
Oh boy.
All right.
Got a...
Sounds great.
So I'm gonna make the investigation check,
Cool.
and I'm gonna add the +4 from the armor of tools to it.
So that armor of tools, you'd have to be using a specific set of tools in that ability. So you'd have to be like using an alchemist kit, or you'd have to be using an herbalism kit, or something like that.
Which is what I
add
have
that.
there. Yeah, the alchemist kit is built in.
Right. So this investigation check isn't necessarily using one of those sets of tools, so you wouldn't get to add that proficiency.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'll shut up.
But still, no, it's okay. It's a good question. On a 12, as you look closer, TikTik, yeah, these are you recognize these very closely. These are goblinoid footprints mixed in with other sort of 4-legged beasties.
Hey guys.
Yes?
Yes.
Would I know like where my old like camp would have been in regards to this? Like, I feel like I would have been.
Your goblins were located a little bit farther east in the Silver Mountain. But it's like the general like geographic neighborhood, like maybe a week or so away,
Okay.
roughly.
All right. So, guys, I have something a little bit to tell you, and if it's right, it's not great.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit down on a stump nearby, so I'm on the level with TikTik. I'm like, let's rock talk, TikTik.
I'm just going to keep an eye on the surroundings.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. So obviously I'm a goblin, not with a clan, and it's because I might have blown my old one up.
That's very impressive.
Yeah, it wasn't going really well, and I don't know who's left anymore. So we're kind of following what look like my footprints, and some bigger ones that look like the kitties but bigger. So I don't know that they're the same ones because Gnawjaw really isn't a thing anymore. But yeah.
So we may be running into goblins who aren't as nice as.
Yes.
Seems
Okay.
fantastic.
Good to know.
I'm more concerned if they know who I am.
What would happen if they knew who you were?
It might not be good for everyone else involved.
Some sort of vendetta.
Yeah. They tried to kill me, so I burned the camp down.
Well,
I it'd be wrong to lecture you, just given the fact that they tried killing you first, but it's kind of the whole in the bloodline thing, don't you think?
Well, didn't he blow them up first?
No.
No?
Wait,
I mean, I blew them up. That's for damn sure. The whole thing went
Wait,
down in a
whoa!
bag of flames.
that's kind of important. So wait, they sentenced you to death for blowing them up?
No, I kind of left in a trail of fire.
So
Just
the blowing up
because?
happened after they tried to kill you.
I haven't been back since, and
So it did start with the explosion.
nope.
As this conversation is happening, Shianah, you've been keeping watch. Go ahead and make me a
Yes.
perception check, please.
Please.
oh my god!
I need to roll something. Stand by.
I'm just so caught up on the undead thing. I just can't.
I'm so caught up on the order in which this whole TikTok
I know!
TikTik incident transpired. TikTok, sorry.
TikTok.
Oop.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
No, nothing happens. Don't worry.
Sweet.
Um,
I feel good. I feel good.
yeah, kind of. There's a lot of sort of ambient noise in the
And they're
forest.
talking pretty loud too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
birds chirping
Yeah.
and things.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
TikTik isn't quiet.
I'm
Yeah.
so
The wind
sitting
sort of
here having this
rustling through
conversation
the
with
trees.
TikTik.
Neither is Zeke, so yeah.
Excellent. Yes, excellent.
Edith's quiet, but she has no understanding of her surroundings.
Well, see, I really wasn't expecting TikTik's story to be fleshed out this fast.
This is all you.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like I flushed it out ahead of time, but like it's like I didn't expect it to actually like me to kind of come out this way.
Mhm. I believe Zeke had an idea about not getting lost.
I did. While we're at it, I will snap my fingers and summon my familiar, Hebediah, who, for anyone who does not know, is a big, scraggly, mean-looking raven. He appears on my shoulder and just kind of goes, I'm like, Hebediah, will you fly up there above the tree line and tell me which way the sun's facing? And I send him flying up past the canopy.
All right.
You have a raven.
Yes.
What other tricks do you have?
Back at Magic University, when I was in school, you see, they taught us how to summon our familiars, and my teacher always said, your familiar embodies who you are on the inside. I don't like what that says about me, so I don't bring it up much. I don't even know why I just told you.
A raven is a thing of beauty. We should have a talk later.
He's a little scruffy, but yes, sure.
Oh, I think he's
I'm always looking for
adorable.
more friends.
A few moments go by, and Hebediah comes back and lands on your shoulder, and telepathically links tells you the position of the sun would indicate that it's getting to be pretty close to twilight. Like you've maybe got an hour of sunlight left before it starts getting dark.
Okay, and we're heading west, right?
Yeah, you guys are heading sort of west-northwest into the heart of the Howling Wood.
Okay, so now that we're
Can
oriented.
you make me a perception check for
my raven?
For your raven at advantage.
At advantage, okay.
Yeah, because I think ravens have keen sight.
I believe they do.
Pretty positive.
No, I got the stat block right here. They don't, actually.
They don't. Okay, then straight roll.
I will roll. Hang on. Slash roll 1d20, right?
Yep, and then whatever wisdom bonus they have.
So it'll be it's +3, so it'll be a 13.
So 13. Along with the information about the position of the sun, Hebediah notifies you that about a half a mile or so directly to the south, there's kind of a interesting looking like clearing or cliff face that kind of rises up out of the forest. Just something she noticed. He. They.
Yeah.
Something he noticed.
Well, Hebediah says it's about an hour till dusk, and northwest-ish where we want to go is that way. And there's also this strange rock outcropping over there that maybe we could check out. Might be a place for shelter, I suppose.
No, but how far away was that?
I'm with the wizard.
How far away was it? Probably
about half a mile. Yeah,
about a half mile.
So we'd make it there before dark.
We should.
Sounds about as good of a plan as any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
If everyone's in favor, let's head off in that direction.
All right. So you begin to make your way through the woods, kind of, again, bushwhacking for a lot of this, but taking your Raven Familiar's lead, heading more south rather than northwest.
Right.
And as the light begins to fade and you can kind of see the shadows begin to grow long and then start to fade as twilight overtakes the Howling Wood, I'd like all of you guys to make a perception check, please.
Oh, God.
Jeez.
Should I roll one for my familiar as well? If he's staying out?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Oops.
I'll have to make you a quick little character sheet for your familiar, by the way, just so you don't have to type it all out.
There's for him.
And what is your guys' marching order, if you don't mind? Who's taking point? Where are people positioned?
Is Chameleon still a point, or did we rearrange whenever we kind of grouped up to talk?
Completely up to you guys.
I mean,
I don't have a problem
basically,
taking
I'm on
point,
Zeke's
I
hip.
think
yeah,
unfortunately we're all a little squishy.
Yeah.
I don't mind taking either. I mean, I don't know where we're going, so I wouldn't be up front, but I could take the rear and keep
I'll
an eye
be-
on behind us if that makes everyone more comfortable.
Well, Zeke, if
Yeah.
you point me where to go, I'll take the lead.
Okay, yeah, I'll be in second and be periodically looking through Hebediah's eyes to keep us on track.
Okay. So we've got Shianah taking point. We've
Mhm.
followed by Zeke and TikTik. And then Edith.
And probably me.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Edith and Quick kind of in the rear.
Can trying to decide. No, I'll wait.
All right.
Can I use a spell slot and cast Mage Armor?
I was just thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I mean, it's almost dark. It lasts 8 hours. I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you guys.
I am also gonna use mage armor.
I will too.
Wow, the mage
This is
armor.
how this is going.
Yeah.
Alright. So the three of you all kind of around the same time have the same thought of like, oh, it's getting
Mhm.
dark. Need a little extra protection. And you're like, hey, wow! Like within like 2 seconds, you all cast it. It's kind of a funny little like when everyone sneezes at the same time. And you're like, whoa, something in the air. What's going on? Like,
And what is? I wish there was like a spot for it.
so mage armor increases effectively for you squishies not wearing armor. It increases your AC by +3.
Yeah, your base is a 13.
Your base is a
so it's
13,
just
and then you
plus
add your
3.
dex. Yep.
Okay.
So as you guys are walking along and our magic people are casting mage armor on themselves, TikTik, you're a little bit on edge given the fact that there's goblins afoot, and you smell it before anything. Kind of reminds you of home a little bit. A familiar smell of like a smoke and like burnt, like charred meat kind of wafting through, coming kind of from the direction that you're traveling. Like you're getting closer to it as you move.
All right.
And as you kind of notice that, you begin to hear the low crackle, like not like a roaring fire, but it sounds like there might be like a campfire up in the distance. And as you guys are walking, the terrain begins to get a little bit more jagged and mountainous and craggy. The trees begin to thin out a little bit. And eventually, unless you want to use that information for anything, TikTik.
I think at this point I'd kind of like make it known that I'm familiar with this smell and we're kind of heading right towards it.
Okay. TikTik, go ahead and make me another perception check with advantage. All right. As you get closer, another familiar smell kind of wafts in and blends with that charred meat and that smoke smell. This one's very familiar to you. It starts to smell like dead goblin.
Oh, I know that smell, all right.
Yeah. And as you approach, you guys are about to approach a clearing, and kind of this rocky crag that kind of rises up as the forest begins to thin out. And I'm going to move you guys to the next map.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Let's see this one. There you go. So you guys should all be able to see just fine.
Yep.
Oh, good.
So as you kind of round a bend, coming around a bramble of trees, you all see kind of rising up this cliff face in the middle of the forest, and there appears to be like a dark kind of recess that goes into underneath, sort of like a cavernous system into the hillside. TikTik, what you immediately notice is there appears to be a small, mostly charred out campfire, and surrounding it appears to be a handful of dead goblins. And also familiar to you, alongside them appears to be a large wolf-like creature, big, ragged, scraggly fur that appears to be kind of curled up in almost like a sleeping-like position, either asleep, unconscious, or dead. You're not quite sure.
All right. I'd like to investigate, see if it's anybody I know.
Okay. So how do you go about doing so?
Well, I'm gonna, let the party know that, obviously I'm familiar with these creatures as they're my own kind, and that obviously there's something going on where it's not just me killing them, and we should investigate, if they're alive, what kind of wounds they are, if they look like anything familiar that we've seen before.
Okay. So as you approach the first goblin, you go ahead and move yourself up next to it.
I actually don't know where we are.
You're in this bottom corner down here.
Of course I am. But where are the wait, what? No, I'm not. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. The map wasn't all the way down for me.
Gotcha.
I'll stay close to TikTik.
Okay, as you move
right
up.
behind him.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, I moved you on
that's
next.
fine.
You can move yourself.
No,
Okay.
no worries. That's fine.
The rest of you guys fanning out? You moving at all, or maintaining
I'm
formation?
gonna kind of stick with the other guys, but just like step up as TikTik and Ezekiel step forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna move up a little bit.
I'm
Alright.
just kind of gonna look around more, seeing him go up to a dead body.
Do I
Sure,
see the wolf?
Yeah, so you guys all see the wolf up there. Shianah, go ahead and make me a perception check as you're kind of scanning the surroundings, kind of keeping an eye out.
Getting better.
You notice something interesting. Kind of growing around the edges and kind of along the cliffs of this cave system appears to be what you're pretty sure is naturally growing russet mold. It's a very similar looking kind of rusty brown ferrous looking mushroom cap, just kind of naturally growing with this sort of moss fanning out from the stem and this sort of like small cloud of spores surrounding each of them. And you can see there's a number of them growing here. And that would be on the map for you folks, the little reddish mushrooms everywhere.
And I'll just kind of whisper, well, it looks like we found what we came for. How about we take them and just leave?
I take some cloth from my bag, just anything I have, and I like cover my face.
Okay.
And I already always have gloves on.
Okay.
I follow her lead and take like one of the straps off my shoulder and just wrap it around my mouth.
Okay, cool.
Is it that poisonous?
I don't know. I'm just taking extra precautions.
I'm not
What
playing
about
with it.
you, cool cat? You seem to know about this more than anybody.
I mean, all I know is a lot of bad people want to do a lot of bad things with it. And from what he's been telling us, he's even dabbling with what I can only assume is necromancy.
But if he wasn't, oh no, he was wearing a mask when he pulled it out. Oh, okay. Never mind.
No, you're fine. No, you guys,
Oh, God.
you guys be careful. I'm gonna go check what's going on with this wolf, and I'm gonna try and stealth over.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check. TikTik, while you're at it, go ahead and make me an investigation check as you're approaching this body. Okay. So as JPick, you can go ahead and move closer to the wolf. TikTik, you immediately recognize this goblin is a member of sort of a rival clan of the Najaws. You recognize this as a member of tribe Barkface that is known to kind of rampage around northern Kadoria and kind of makes their camp in the Howling Wood. You were kind of suspicious of like, oh, when you first saw the Goblin Prince that it was the Barkfaces. But this kind of confirms that they all have this sort of signature armor and kind of necklaces made out of various natural bits of like roots and bark and stuff like that. As you approach the body, it appears that the eyes, the mouth, the nose, and the ears are all kind of have this black kind of coagulated liquid coming out of it, and it appears that there's like some sort of spore or some sort of like kind of similar to the russet moss growing out of the mouth. It's very like The Last of Us.
Great. Fantastic.
Okay, now you said
It would help if I played that game.
these creatures have
There's fungus zombies.
these creatures are wearing like roots.
Yeah, that's kind of like their tribal kind of uniform, if you will. Their markers of the bark face. They just have like natural kind of like a lot of goblins wear like natural leathers and stuff like that. They just kind of
Leathers, bones, whatever. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do any of these appear to be that the mushroom?
Not at a closer look, no.
Not at a close look. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But definitely deceased, and it appears as this strange kind of mushroom going out of the mouth. JPick, as you approach the wolf, make a perception check for me.
Dear God.
It's kind of curled up in a way so that you're only kind of seeing its back, and you're not sure if it's asleep, alive, breathing, dead, unconscious. You're not really quite sure. What are the rest of you guys doing at this point?
I'm actually going to look at Ezekiel. I'm just go,
Ezekiel, do you know what our rule number 2 is?
No.
It's called double tap. Somebody have a spear?
I've got a knife.
Yeah, we'll put it in the back of this one's head.
Okay. And Zeke kind of like, and kind of
Right.
squeamishly jams his knife in the back
As
of
you
his
jam the knife in, you hear rustling from the bushes in front of you, and this strange kind of low, gurgling, guttural growls. These as from out of the bushes and coming from out of the foliage around you are these strange-looking creatures. I will put them
Oh shit.
for you to view. Where are they all?
They're in there somewhere.
From out of the bushes comes. Where are they? Come on.
Oh jeez.
And
Oh goodness.
from out of the bushes come these strange, small humanoid-like creatures. They seem to have this like pale, kind of bluish gray, earthy toned skin, and their appendages and arms and eyes seem to be made out of this sort of strange vine-like, root-like natural material. JPick, as you hear this, the wolf in front of you actually stirs and turns up, and you can see its entire underside is this open black gash. And from out of that, as you watch rather rapidly, these vines and roots and bits of fungus begin to rapidly grow from the innards of this creature, wrap around it, and completely cover this former wolf in this like thick, thorny coating of this almost eerily creepy zombie-like plant-like material. And I need all of you guys to roll initiative, as these creatures are definitely hostile.
Jeez. My rolls right now.
Please, for the
Just gonna-
love of God.
I can
Just
never
getting a
seem to
bad
do
one
this
soon.
correctly.
Oh, I gotta click my guy first. I gotta click my guy first.
Oh, I didn't click my guy.
It's okay.
Yeah, I forgot. I'll do it next time.
This is the first time I remembered.
That 20 is too good to pass up. So
I'll take the
Yeah.
20. Don't worry. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of you guys. These guys.
We rolled
Hey,
really well.
Yeah,
that's
you
a
guys got
respectable
it's about
initiative.
time.
Yeah, I know, right?
Luke, what is considered in range?
What do you mean by that?
When it says you need to get an item in range.
Oh, catapult?
Yep.
The range of the spell is 150 feet.
So it's got to be within 150 feet.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Shit's gonna get
Good enough.
funky.
Oh God.
And you.
It's gonna get good.
should pre-roll initiatives. Okay. So there's all their initiatives. They should pop up in the screen for you.
Oh, yeah. There you
So
go.
at the start of combat, as these creatures come bursting out, you can see, just so you guys know, it's a little difficult to see. There's 1, 2, 3 of them surrounding you. There's one up here, and then there's the wolf that just kind of popped to life.
Yes.
So at the start of initiative is Shianah.
Okay, first things first. I'm going to use a bonus action to invoke Blade Song.
All right, so I'm gonna give you a little marker for that. Let's use this cool little. What's a good Blade Song thing? How about that one? There you go. You're singing.
Sweet. I kind of envisioned it more like there's holes of different sizes in her scimitar, and as she like spins it faster, it kind of whistles.
Oh, that's amazing. I love
That's
it.
really
makes
cool.
Like
Yeah.
makes like a song that way.
Okay, absolutely.
And what that does is it gives her advantage on acrobatics checks. Her movement speed is now 40, and I add intelligence modifier to armor class.
Hell yeah. Very cool. So that's your bonus action to start the Blade Song.
Then I'm going to move up,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing at that guy right there
All right, go for it.
with said scimitar.
All right. A 9 unfortunately misses. As you kind of, in this very fluid, almost like Tai Chi motion, take a swipe with your scimitar. This strange creature kind of rapidly, faster than you were expecting, ducks out of the way. And there seems to be some sort of sentience or intelligence to these creatures as they're defending themselves.
I'm going to look back at the party and say, this is not natural. And I'm going to hold my position.
Okay, cool. TikTik, you're up.
All right. Let's see here. So TikTik sees the creature right here, and he's gonna go dig into his bag, and he's gonna pull out his little handshaker, and
Okay.
he's going to take a smack at its face with Shocking Grasp.
Cool. All right, a 23 definitely hits as you make contact with the joy buzzer. Go ahead and roll damage.
Boo!
All right. As you zap this creature and the electricity kind of goes through it, something about the way this creature reacts that indicates to you that it might not be as effective as you would hope. So these creatures do have resistance to lightning damage.
Perfect. All right.
Oh boy.
Well, good thing I know that. That's like almost all my spells.
So
That's your action. You still have some movement.
I'm actually going to use Nimble Escape to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm going to retreat about 20 feet. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Very cool.
Kind of put some distance in between me.
I like it. All right. Ezekiel and Edith, you guys are at the same initiative, so you guys can decide who goes first, do some wombo combo stuff, whatever you'd like.
Do you want to go first, Corinne? Or do you have no preference?
I have no preference.
Actually, if I go first and back off, you can get the two guys between me and Chameleon with a thunder wave.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't able to hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will back off here.
Okay.
And then I will whip a firebolt. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm tougher. I'm tankier, so I will walk here, and then I'll whip a firebolt at that guy. The guy
Do it
like
up.
just north of me.
Yep.
I didn't know if my ping went off.
Yeah, I saw it. Don't worry.
Cool.
All right.
Hey.
21 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Hey.
All right. So you notice as the fireball connects, it rapidly starts to grow and char on this creature, and you see it actually start to turn to ash and fall. You get the
Yeah.
sense that fire is quite effective against these creatures.
Fire is very good, everyone. Fire is very.
That's unfortunate.
I took a cue from Isaac on our last adventure, and I brought some oil flasks with me as well.
All right. Edith, you're up.
Well, I don't have fire. So, I don't know if I want to use my 3rd level. Yeah, I'll use it. I will use Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And it should hit.
So
I
you've
mean,
got
if it hits.
it's a 10-foot square, right?
I think it's 15 foot.
15.
Actually,
15.
15-foot cube.
Oh, he's still there. Get out of here. I drew the wrong shape. Okay. 15-foot cube. That. And he was in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for both those guys.
Cool. And you want to kind of blast them into the cliffside there?
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Kind of like that direction. I like it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me the damage on that, which you've already done. Excellent. They have to make some con saves. The first one fails, and the second one is a natural 20. So the first one, I'll start with this one on the left, takes the full 5 points of thunder damage and is blasted 10 feet, kind of landing next to Chameleon there. This one is going to take half of that is 3 points of thunder damage and kind of stays. You can see the roots actually grow into the ground a little bit where his feet are and kind of root him in place so he can withstand it.
Okay. And I'm going to stay where I am, so I'm good.
Cool. Alrighty. Quick Chameleon, you are up. You kind of like watch as this wolf kind of reanimates in front of you, and you just see one of these little moldy-like creatures land on the sort of natural staircase next to you.
All right. So rather than drawing a weapon from my bag, I'm actually going to pull out a flask of oil and a torch.
Okay.
And I'm going to douse the little guy in front of me with the oil.
Okay.
And then just touch it with the torch, if that's okay with you. If not, I can wait till the next
So
turn.
I would say, as an action, you can either douse them in oil or you can light the torch, but you can't do both on the same turn.
All right, I'll go ahead and just douse it with oil and take a step back with the risk of it taking an attack.
Okay, so I'm going to mark him as oiled up. And you take a step back. He's going to take an opportunity attack at you.
Yep.
So he's going to reach out with his claws. That's an 8 to hit. That
No.
misses. Yeah. He kind of like half-heartedly, still covered in this oil, kind of swipes out at you with these like gnarled, kind of pointy, sharp, filed branches of claws and takes a swipe and misses.
All right, and with that, what is it? I've got 30 feet in movement.
Yep.
All right, and that's 5. I'm going to go ahead and kind of position myself up on this cliff, still overlooking the wolf.
So this is
wait,
this is actually lower
down
terrain
on me.
over here.
Okay, so never mind.
this
I'm just going to double back to the party.
Okay. Cool. All right. So is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. All right. You watch as these creatures, the wounds that they've suffered, the thunder damage, the bits that have gotten blown out from them, start to slowly mend themselves and stitch themselves back. So they actually gain a few hit points back at the start of their turn. and
things
they
suck.
are going to rush. So this one's going to rush towards the closest target, which is Ezekiel, and this one is going to rush back towards you, Chameleon.
All right.
So one attack against Zeke is a 15 to hit.
Hits my armor class exactly.
All right, so you take 6 points of slashing damage.
Ah! Oh, this didn't happen to
The
me in
other
the
one's
last
going to make an
adventure.
attack. The other one's going to attack against Chameleon. That's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
All right, so that's 5 points of slashing damage. You see this one move up a little bit, and it's going to kind of shoot like slingshot, and you see a bit like this gnarled knot comes protruding out of its wrist and goes flying towards you, Edith, with a sling attack. It's a 13 to hit
That doesn't hit
because of your mage armor, right?
because of my mage armor.
Okay. You kind of duck out of the way. It goes up and kind of crashes into the bushes behind you.
Ooh.
All right. The wolf-like creature is going to use half of its movement to stand up, and it's going to move 15 feet. And kind of gets low and starts growling. It's going to hold an action. Kind of looks ready to bite at whatever's coming close to it. Top of the round, we have Shianah.
Boy. I'm gonna move over here
Okay.
and take a swing at the guy.
For it. 15 will connect. Go ahead and roll damage. 4 points of slashing damage. All right. It's looking pretty hurt. Looking like another couple slices like that'll definitely size them up.
And I'm going to use a bonus action. How many guys are there? There's 4.
It looks like one of them's already down.
Yep,
There's 3
yep,
remaining.
there.
Yep. So there's
Yep.
2 near you, 1 up there, and then the big wolf-looking one.
And the wolf. Okay.
TikTik,
I'm
you're
gonna
on
use
deck.
my bonus action to use the Blessing of the Raven Queen,
Okay.
and I'm going to poof.
All right.
Um.
My video just stopped.
Oh no.
Oh
There we go,
no.
Nick.
I'll say, what can we do? What can we mess with?
All right. So
Doesn't mean you can't see the game.
Yeah, I'm gonna
He's gotten
Porting.
fully kicked before.
poof over here,
Okay, cool.
right there, and that's it. I'm gonna hold.
All right, cool. TikTik, you're up. Edith and Ezekiel are on deck.
All right. So we have a guy, here, 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 and
In
here.
oil. Yeah, and then the
one's
big
in
wolf
oil?
one's right there. Yep.
No, the one on that one is?
Yeah, that one's down.
Oh.
This one's doused in
My
oil.
thing's a little delayed.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
I'm throwing a thing into that bag, and I'm taking out a and yeeting it at it.
All right, go for it. 14 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nice. Nice.
9 points of fire damage. Quick, go ahead and roll me an extra 2d6 for me.
You said 2d6?
Yep. All right.
Oh, him roll, not me. Okay.
It was his oil, so I'll let him roll it.
That's
So,
fair.
18 points of fire damage as your small little bomb combusts, and you just see this little Moldie ignite and immediately burn to ash.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Teamwork.
Now we just need that to happen like 3 more times. We got this.
Alrighty. Anything else, TikTik? Any movement?
Sorry, hold on. Something just popped up on my screen.
No worries.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna kind of is here movable? I see the tree's kind of knocked down, but I'm
I'll say it's difficult terrain. It's going to cost you a little extra movement.
Oh, I don't care about that. It's
Okay.
only 10 feet for me, so.
Yep.
All right. Stay with my friends.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right.
All right, Ezekiel and Edith.
Edith, is there anything you can do to get this one off of me?
I can try.
I can't remember if you have any spells that move stuff.
I have
Yeah,
Gust.
she just did it.
Well, besides that one.
Yeah. Does Gust?
Gust can push stuff, I think.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use Gust.
All right, can you go ahead and cast that for me?
Yep.
All right. One medium or smaller creature must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 5 feet away. Okay, so he's going to make a strength save. So that is a natural 1, resulting in a -1. He gets blown back 5 feet directly away from you.
Nice.
All right, cool.
And I'm good where I am, so.
All right.
All right, so then I will, now that I am safe, move over here, go back to back with Chameleon.
All right.
And whip a firebolt at that one that Edith just pushed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, teamwork.
Teamwork. Oh no!
Unfortunately, the quick gust of wind as you guys move in quick succession actually propels the firebolt a little bit faster than you were expecting, and it kind of goes flying into the brambles behind this creature, and you kind of see some of the leaves start to crackle up a little bit.
Broomsticks.
Yeah. All right. So is that it for you guys?
Yep.
Cool. All right. Chameleon, you're up.
While all this commotion's going on, I'm gonna try and go stealth.
Try and go what? Sorry?
Stealth. I'm gonna try and sneak, hide myself in the brushes
You have
over
to
here.
break line of sight first, so you can
All
go
right.
in there, and then it's your action to hide.
All right. So, would you consider this brush, or would you want me to go a little bit further back? Where would you consider a breaking line of sight? Because originally I did start
Right where
here.
right where you are is fine. Like right there is good.
All right. So, guess just roll stealth for that.
Can Rogue or oh no, that's level 2 ability. Cunning action. Never mind.
Oof.
Yeah. Doesn't have cunning action yet.
Yeah, I'm so used to it. I forgot. We don't get that till level 2.
All right. I'm gonna restart my Discord call real quick because I'm getting a little choppy and I don't want it to crash on me.
No worries.
Okay.
Just a moment.
Oh no.
I know.
The killer baby from the trial's gone missing. Hey.
Did we lose our DM?
I think I spoke too soon. I
What do
guess
we
this
do?
means we won the fight, guys.
I guess
We
so.
did it! Yay!
All of the plant creatures mysteriously freeze in place and give us plenty of time to collect these mushrooms.
After seeing them, I don't know if I want to collect them.
Yeah, I'm having like extra
about
second
that, guys.
thoughts about this.
You just gotta go in really
All right.
fast.
I'm
Oh,
back.
hello.
Okay, so Chameleon, you bunker down, get low inside the brush, and as far as you know, you are hidden. You're the
Well, that's
sneakiest of
promising.
cats.
Well, I think from there I don't like that. Basically, my turn because I don't really have any bonus actions as of yet. I don't
Okay.
think. So yeah.
All right. The Moldies, he has not taken fire damage this turn. So he's going to regain some health. This one's going to rush up and is going to take a swipe at you, TikTik.
You son of a bitch.
That's a 15 to hit.
Not gonna hit.
All right. And this one over here is going to stay back and shoot another little moss ball at you, Shianah.
Excellent.
That's a crit. So that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Even yeah.
That's the good stuff.
Feeling
All
good.
right.
Feeling good.
Okay.
This is going great, guys.
Yeah, it's really good so far.
This creature is going to growl and noticing the cat trying to be sneaky. Unfortunately, your stealth roll is lower than its passive perception, so it's going to come charging directly towards you.
Nice.
It's going to make a bite attack against you.
Oh dear God.
That is a 21 to hit.
That would hit.
All right, and you take 11 points of piercing damage.
And I'm
as the
down.
wolf grabs on and starts thrashing. All right, so you are down. Okay.
Jesus.
I did warn you guys.
You did.
Yep, you did.
In all fairness, we haven't even gotten in the cave yet.
I
Okay.
want to go in the cave.
Yeah, I'm not going to the cave. I'm done.
Top of the initiative, Shianah. You just got smacked in the face with this moss ball.
Does
And you can
somebody have the wolf thing, or should I handle it?
I can shoot fire at it.
That works for me. I'm gonna charge the dude that shot me with a moss ball.
Go for it.
And I'm gonna swing at him with Old Faithful.
All right. Unfortunately, the 10 is a
Gosh.
little bit too slow as this creature is almost haunting you.
Oh my God.
I feel good. Okay. That's it. I'm gonna hold.
Okay.
Actually, bonus action. Can I feed myself a potion?
Yep. So, as a bonus action, you can drink a health potion, but to feed someone else a health potion is a full action.
I'm gonna drink a health potion.
Go for it. So that's 2d4 plus 2 health back to you. Not bad.
Hey.
7 health. There you go.
Respectable.
Cool.
All right.
All right. TikTik, you're up.
All right. Is this skull right here visible?
Sure. I'll say there's bits of bone. I mean, these are goblins, so it's probably some sort of like animal skull that they've killed and picked the meat off.
How do I draw a line?
You can just use the pointer tool. So where are you trying to?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So in the top left, there's this little ruler tool. It looks like a circle with a ruler sticking out of it, and you can.
No snapping.
Yeah. And then you can click and drag your line.
All right. So, if I'm reading it correctly, I'm going to use catapulting the skull
Okay.
at the weird wolf-looking thing.
Okay. So at this thing, so
Yeah.
you're gonna go in a line like that.
Yep.
Cool. Good to
Well,
know.
hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, I'd say you're smart enough where you can angle it so that it's not at risk of hitting Zeke.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it hits
So-
the wolf, it stops.
Right.
You're right. Okay.
But I don't want it to hit you.
Yeah.
Right.
So, go ahead and cast the spell for me.
All right.
I think he's got to make a dexterity saving throw. I don't have catapult memorized.
Yeah, it is a dex save.
Okay. So little puppy boy has got to make a dexterity saving throw. That's a 17, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty quick on his feet as he kind of ducks underneath. The skull goes flying past you, Zeke,
Ah!
rocketing speeds. And on a save, it's no damage. Oof. All right.
Bummer.
All right.
Any movement or any bonus actions?
I'm not. Am I still technically engaged with the next?
You are, yep.
All right, we're gonna disengage
Okay.
as a bonus, and we're gonna ready up with our friend Zeke.
Okay, cool. All right. Speaking of Zeke and Edith, you guys are up.
Oh boy. Corinne, do you want me to try to get rid of that one before you go?
I would like that.
Okay, I can give it a shot.
Go for it.
Not making any promises. But I will shoot a firebolt at that guy.
Go for it. A 13 is just enough to hit.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh,
Go ahead and roll
goodness.
damage.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
And 6 damage, double to 12, ignites him up. He burns like a crisp.
Oof.
We're doing all right, friends. I'll get Chameleon. Just draw the creature's ire.
So where is the other one?
The other one's up here next to Shianah.
Oh, that's a ways.
Yep.
I'm also on my turn just going to move down there.
Cool.
Start moving towards Chameleon to help him out.
Sounds good.
How far is that?
It's not too far. Looks like about 55 feet.
Okay.
This seems to happen a lot for you, where you're like just in range.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
All
I didn't
right.
mean to do it, but that's fine.
Did
I
you
wanted
want
to
to
make sure. I wanted to make sure it would like reach, but I thought it
Yep.
would.
It was. So
So.
Ray of Frost 23 definitely hits. Go for it. 7 points. So as this icy energy comes coalescing out of your arcane focus and strikes this plant creature, it turns out that they don't like the cold either, and it actually kind of shrivels up
Nice.
and takes 14 points of cold damage.
Nice.
And is no longer.
Yes.
You guys are learning.
Yeah.
All right. Any movement or bonus?
I am going to walk over. Sorry, my screen got kind of funky. I am going to go over here.
Ooh, engaging with the wolf boy. Okay.
Oh, I didn't notice that thing.
Yeah, he's still there.
He's down on a kitty, yeah.
I changed my mind.
Yeah, you can change your mind, don't worry. It's like interesting tactical decision.
Yeah, nope. Nope, I am staying here.
I was shocked at how brave you were being.
Nope,
Okay.
I am not that brave.
All right. Chameleon, I'd like you to make me a death saving throw, please. You are on death's door.
All too familiar with this feeling.
All right, 16 is a save, so you can mark off 1 success.
Whew.
All right. It looks like all of our little friends are taken care of. So we have just the wolf.
I do not like this guy.
I do not like him, Sam. I am.
He's going to turn and head towards you, TikTik.
TikTik.
Son of a bitch.
And he's going to make a bite attack against you. That's a 16 to hit. What's your
Doesn't
AC?
hit.
17 though, because you have
17.
imbued. Nice.
Oh.
Ugh.
As it goes and latches out, you can see these like thorn-like teeth go and clamp right around your waist, but your enchanted, imbued scale mail armor is too thick for the teeth to actually penetrate. And he kind of lets go and growls at you. It looks a little frustrated. Top of the round, Shianah.
All right, I'm gonna see what happened to the one in front of me with the ray of frost, and I'm gonna fire my own ray of frost at the wolf.
Go for it. 19 hits. Go for it.
All right. Wow.
Oh,
It's a grazing blow, but still 2 points of cold damage, as these creatures seem to not like the extreme hot or the extreme cold.
My
They
heart's
like it
weeping
just
for
right.
you, dude. My heart is
Yeah.
weeping for you this game.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those.
I've been
It's
there.
fine. It's fine. I'm gonna move up to the cat, the cool cat,
Cool.
and actually I'm gonna move one more, and just kind of in between
Body blocking a little bit.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
like
that's gonna be it.
All right, TikTik, you're up.
I'm gonna reach back into my bag and grab a.
Grab a what? Sorry.
I'm gonna grab another little vial with the firebolt.
Okay. So your firebolt's going to be at disadvantage because it's a ranged attack, and he's in melee with you.
Right.
Just so you're aware.
So you know what? I'm gonna disengage and back up.
There you go. Goblin tricks. Look over there. Woo, back up. All right, go for it.
And we'll go over here. We'll take some cover.
Cool. 16 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damn, I should have taken it with the disadvantage.
For 18 points of fire damage. Nice. He's looking pretty hurt. You can see bits of his, like bits of fur and bits of fungus are all kind of co-mingled, and they're all starting to char, and it's this horrible acrid smell. It's terrible. But he's looking pretty rough. Ezekiel and Edith, you guys are up.
What do you say, Edith? Let's give him a bit of the old hot and cold. Do you want to shoot him at the same time with fire and ice?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it. It'll be a cool combo
Right,
attack.
Yeah, I like it.
Make it rain.
Yeah. We get a little steam explosion or something.
All right, go for it.
Oh, not with that roll.
A little over enthusiastic of your idea.
Zeke just shoots his firebolt
Rockets of
wide.
fire.
That's true.
Edith, though, is right on the money. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
For 14 points of cold damage. That is enough.
Oh,
See it strike right into the torso of this creature, and with this sort of muffled, thorny, it kind of curls up, and you can see the ice kind of start to crystallize and begin to kill a lot of the plant material there.
I knew you could do it, Edith.
thank
All
you.
right. Chameleon, I'd like to make me a death saving throw.
Hey.
14 is another success. All right. Shianah, you're up.
I'm going to. Oh, nobody else is around, right?
No. Effectively, combat is over. I just wanted the dramatic.
I'm
tension.
gonna immediately turn to the cool cat
Mhm.
and feed him a potion.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2, and cool cat, you will heal that much health. All right.
God.
And that one is a little dilute, but you are conscious with 4 hit points.
The rolls tonight.
Ugh.
Just gotta get the bad ones out of the way. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah. It'll
God.
be all good once
So-
we're in the cave.
I think at this point, this will be a good point to take a quick little 5-minute break. So we'll get back here at, we'll call it 7:55. During this time, if you guys want to take a short rest and heal up, you can do so. Roll your hit dice, whatever you got to do. I'm going to use the restroom, but everybody in the chat, please stick around. How are we doing on viewers? We're doing pretty great on viewers tonight. I think we've got some giveaways set up at certain benchmarks. Cool.
We hit 2 of them already.
We did. Wow. That's
Oh,
awesome.
We hit the gift sub and we hit the
Very nice. So yeah, guys in the Twitch chat, remember, if you stick around to the end, we do have our vote for the chat favorite. They get an extra Tealeaf point from this adventure. And as always, if you are loving it and you want to play, I know I have a lot of people that are interested, kind of maybe feeling it out, a little bit shy. Please feel more than welcome. We're all having a blast. We'd be more than happy to help you. All the information's in the Game Room Discord, which can be linked in the chat right there. Thank you, Weewoo. You're the man. But please, we are always looking for more new people. This game is centered and focused around teaching people how to play the game, and we just want to make sure everybody has a good time. So we'll see you guys in about 5 minutes or so. I'm going to go take a leak real quick, and we'll be back.
Cool.
Cool.
We're taking a short rest.
Yeah, I need to take one.
Oh, Sir Drew 666. Thanks for that follow.
Hey, I got my 6 hit points back.
Yay!
Woo woo.
Hey, I'm TikTik right now. What's up? What are you guys doing? You don't know what you're talking about. Let's drink some coffee and some water.
Some
And we'll get right
coffee.
back to it.
Actually, I'm gonna go get a beverage. Now you say that.
I'm gonna go take a snack.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Burb.
It's unfortunate.
Hope y'all are having a good time tonight. Thanks for joining us and sticking around. Yep. Okay. Cool. Sounds good. I know. I got to get myself one of those fancy mouse pads and stuff. And my now that I got my fancy logo, got to get myself some swag. Pretty excited about it. Thanks for that link, Wee Woo. Oh, hey TikTik.
What's up?
What's up, my little goblin friend?
You know, chilling. I forgot that the camera's still on.
No worries.
Wait.
Yeah, these rolls are a little rough on you guys tonight.
I'm doing okay. I can't really complain.
Welcome back.
Howdy hey.
Welcome back. The roll. Oh my God, Wee Woo. Your rolls are like fringing on the level of cursed.
We're not quite at like a Will Wheaton level yet, but
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't quite hit the Voldemort of D&D.
we're getting closer, but
Closer by the day.
Mhm.
I'm curious.
we've got ourselves a wolf back. Welcome back.
Yeah, I think once they come back with the cameras, it should be fine. But
Yeah.
Hopefully.
unfortunately, TikTik is no longer TikTik.
Any theories about Shianah? Any
Yeah, I don't like him.
thoughts?
I'd say let's kill him, but my rolls have proved otherwise, so maybe we just avoid him.
That would be interesting.
One moment, Corinne's computer froze.
Oh, no worries.
No.
Your party would just murk him. That's right, we will. Oh my god. We have no mercy. To
I
be
mean,
fair, we're in Barovia,
Just walk
though.
right out and go, fireball.
Yeet.
Oof. That one hurt my wallet.
Mhm.
Really. I earned 489 sand dollar points inked gaming order.
Nice.
Shit. Oh, your party. Like your party, not our party. Because I'm not included in that one.
Hmm. I don't know. I feel like the goats are a fairly moral group.
The goats.
Yeah.
The goats.
Greatest of all
It's
time,
our
baby.
Wednesday one. Who left?
Uh-oh.
She's restarting her laptop.
It's
That's
okay.
no worries.
I'm half TikTik now. I'm half
Oh
TikTik.
no.
Yeah, TikTik.
Let me get into position. Yeah.
I did just order myself a nice new mouse pad too.
Nice.
Yeah, I ordered the big one.
All right.
It's
I'm
like
back
36
as
by
TikTik.
18. I'm pretty excited about it.
That's a pretty big mouse pad.
I can move my fucking legend one to a more playmat role.
There you go. Alrighty. So did you guys, everyone who's here, did we all roll hit dice if we want to?
I didn't need to.
Okay.
I debated it. I don't. I'm
Ooh,
probably just
nice.
gonna roll a 1 anyway. It's probably not worth it.
JPick. Picking up those 9 hit points. Nice.
Yeah, I rolled mine and got back up to full, so
Sweet.
I'm happy.
If only I could get those rolls when they actually were like necessary.
Just so you know, Zeke, just so you're aware, you can actually click on the word hit dice and it rolls with your con modifier and everything too.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay.
Fancy.
Uh-oh.
Thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
What's up?
Oh, we're getting all.
It's all jacked up.
Oh,
Oh,
we
boy.
crazy now. We're all
Ooh,
We'll
crazy.
see
look
once
at
the
us.
cameras come back, but
Oh, we're
Huh?
crazy.
uh-oh, better.
Oh,
So
better, maybe?
crazy.
Almost there.
Almost.
I think that's
Oh,
it.
Almost.
All right,
I think
I'll
we've
stop
done
the
it.
panic. I'll
We
stop
got
the
it?
I
panic.
think that's it.
Yay!
Hey.
Here we go.
Alrighty.
Jay Milio, I hate to say it, they already had their Viking.
They already have. Oof. All right. Are we all set, Wee Woo? We good on your end?
We got the virtual thumbs up.
Good to go. Okay. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for sticking around. So you guys take a breather as night begins to fall. It's getting dark rapidly at this point, but you still see these strange bits of fungus kind of growing from around the opening of this cave and sort of in the nearby shrubbery.
Shrubbery.
Shrubbery?
A shrubbery. What would you guys like to do?
They need to be put on a.
Well, I seen what
Is that a
just-
cave?
It's a cave. You're very observant.
Rather imposing cave, a lot more frightening than a basement.
I mean, it doesn't look so dark when it's already dark out. Not going to lie.
I suppose not.
If you guys want to collect the fungus, it's over there. I'm not going near it.
Hmm.
All right. So, tool
I just kind of look at
proficiency.
Zeke.
Tool proficiency. -9. If you have an herbalism kit, a poisoner's kit, or an alchemist, you can use those tools to collect the mushrooms, and it'll be a much lower DC to do so. However, if you
Ah.
don't have those tools, you can still try to collect them with whatever creative means you can think of, but the DC will reflect your ingenuity.
The alchemist kit works.
Yeah, I'll say the alchemist kit works. It's not as effective as an herbalist kit or say a poisoner's kit, but there's some equipment in there that can help in like handling it. Maybe not necessarily like harvesting it, but the handling of it will be a little less dangerous. So it's a modified DC.
If
Alright.
if I use my minor conjuration
Mm-hmm.
to conjure a set of magical tongs and give those to TikTik to utilize with his alchemist kit.
Zeke, you don't have mage hand?
I was about to ask. I was
No,
about to
I
say,
don't.
character.
We
Do any
have
of you have one of
3
those
arcane
magical invisible
casters.
hands?
No one has.
No
I
one has.
don't believe in Mage Hand.
I can do the fire thing.
Oh,
and
I do.
can do this, and I make a little illusion of a dancing dog in my hand. And I can do this, and I shoot a bunch of confetti in the air with prestidigitation.
Well, that is very impressive. I do have mage hand.
Excellent.
Look at
I was
that.
like, wait, sorry, everything's been very slow as it's been coming back on screen.
Okay. So you guys take a quick moment, and Edith, you use your mage hand to easily pluck and deliver these 5 mushroom caps, these 5 russet mold units, into whatever receptacle you guys are deeming.
I mean, I can make my magic box. We don't need the tongs.
How does the magic box? Does it just stay?
It is a box that is visibly magical. It lasts for an hour or until I make something else, and it glows with dim light.
No go. Nope.
Okay.
I mean, we can probably put them in there, but they'll disappear, right? After an hour.
Well, the box will disappear.
Yeah,
Well,
that doesn't.
And then all
What
the
happens
mushrooms will
to
fall
stuff
everywhere.
Oh, excellent. Yes.
Nice.
Suppose it's kind of dangerous, yes.
Let's play Russian roulette, shall we?
It's
Please
not the same
no.
without a gun.
What is this gun you speak of?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just going to not conjure anything and let everyone figure out what they want to do with the mushroom.
All right. Yeah. How are you guys storing the mushrooms?
Trying to see what I have on me.
Yeah, give me 1 second to check my inventory.
Sure.
I mean, what was his name?
Shianah.
Shianah, yes. Didn't he just wrap it up in a cloth? I mean, it doesn't have to be too intricate.
At that point, I start pulling the fine clothes out of my bag, out of my disguise kit, and just kind of start handing it to everybody who's handling the mushrooms.
Okay.
I got much use for these.
Well, I would say like put them. Maybe we could. I don't know how mage hand quite works, but like
So
I
you've
was
got
trying
a
to.
30-foot range on it, and it can lift up to 10 pounds.
So I
So
would
we
say
could-
like put the cloth down, and I will move the mushrooms into it, and then like cover it before
like,
somebody even touches
Stack
it.
on a stick.
Get a little,
I have a
little
10-foot
bindle.
pole.
Yeah.
Who's got a quarterstaff? One of you does.
10-foot pole. We'll just drag it. We'll just drag it.
I opted for a dagger instead of a quarterstaff.
Me too.
Damn, I told you quarterstaff.
I like knives.
Wizards for the win.
We're doing it. We're doing our class credit right here.
No mage hand, no quarterstaff.
What good are we?
I love it.
I mean, I say once we have it wrapped up, just stuff it in somebody's like backpack or something, so it's like extra
Not
wrapped
enough.
up.
Well, I mean, if it's not more than 10 pounds, I literally say just stack and have a chink.
Yeah, someone can just carry it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That would be my recommendation.
Whoever is carrying it, mark 5 units of russet mold in your inventory, please.
Not it.
I mean,
Not
I'll carry it.
All right. Go for
Zeke,
it.
before he picks up the bundle,
Mhm.
takes out his vial of antitoxin and swigs it
Okay.
down.
I would say the antitoxin is more reactionary rather than proactive.
Okay, I thought in the book it says it gives you resistance for. Am I mistaken?
I
could be
could totally
mistaken.
be mistaken. I just thought it cured poison.
I don't have the player's handbook.
Yeah, I
Craig
have
has
your
it.
Sorry.
I'm looking it up right now.
If that
you have
is not the
advantage
case.
on saving throws against poison for 1 hour. So yeah, you can down it right now, and you have advantage on saves against poison.
I will do so,
Cool. Go.
and I will carry those mushrooms.
All
and I
right.
will mark off my vial of antitoxin.
All right. So, what's our marching order as we head into the cave? Are you
Well,
guys heading into the cave?
Considering I just got wrecked, I feel like quick-handed Chameleon's probably gonna try and hide in the middle. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so near the middle of the party. All right.
Shooketh.
Shooketh. All right. Who's taking point?
Ooh.
I suppose I'll go into the creepy cave first.
Okay.
I'll go second, I guess.
Once again on Zeke's hip.
That's how we do it. The two wizards first in. That's
You guys have some sort of light you can use. It's fine.
I don't need light. I have dark vision. It's fine.
I need light.
Yeah, I do too.
Just hold on to my shoulder, but don't touch me.
Well, considering that
Alright.
we
You've
already
got it.
considering that we already faced like mushroom people who are like weak to fire,
That's
I'm literally going to be walking the cave, even though I have dark vision, with a torch and a thing of my last thing of lamp oil in my hand.
Okay, so you pre-light a torch. Okay.
Yes.
Let me modify your
guess
token real quick.
I'll just cast dancing lights too.
Okay. Let me get your torch. Okay. Sounds good. All right. So let me move you guys over to the next map, and as I do so, I'd like you guys to just roll initiative right off. So hold on for now. Don't roll it yet. This map might take a minute to load. It's a little bit of a big one. There we go. And you guys are at the bottom down here. There you go.
Okie dokie.
So we got a Chameleon. We got a Shianah.
Hey.
We got an Ezekiel.
I'm going.
Hey, finally got an
got-
initiative above 15.
Again with a synchronization. Wow.
Seriously,
Wow.
We're on it tonight.
And TikTik, if you want to give me a quick initiative.
Oh, yeah, one sec.
Sure.
Oof.
7. Okay.
Not great.
So, this is going to be kind of a rolling combat encounter. So it's going to be kind of waves and fluid and dynamic, but we're going to maintain initiative throughout the entire process. So even if you aren't directly in combat, you might move and stumble across something else that might, so we're going to just keep the initiative going as long as we need to. So, Edith, as you walk in, seeing the torchlight, you can immediately see there's another russet fungus to your left. And further down to your right, you can see there's a rather large glowing looking fungus that seems to be kind of purpley in color. It's much different than the russet fungus, and it's got these kind of like long tendrils kind of like built into the cracks of the wall over there on your screen. I'm kind of looking at what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ugh.
What would you like to do?
I would like to move a little bit. Am I going to be able to see more? I guess not.
All right. So I will say too, nothing against you because I didn't say anything, but like the wiggling, like back and forth kind of checking is still going to count as movement. So every square you move, just because it affects your vision, just make sure you're keeping track of your squares moved.
Oh, I'm not. That's just my hand being shaky.
Oh, it's okay. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
It's
Because
okay.
I'm on a book, because I'm on the couch.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'll save there. Is there a way for me to do the distance thing like you do?
The ruler is in like the circle thing in the top left.
Yeah. Top
menu.
left-hand corner, there's the circle there.
And actually, if you guys don't want to do the R command for your rolls, there's also a dice tool up there as well.
Yep.
Like if you ever need to do like a 2d10 plus whatever, you can hit advanced dice roller, select the type of dice, however many you want to roll, and the plus whatever.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay. So I am actually going to shoot that fungus
Okay.
with a ray of frost because I don't trust any of this stuff.
All right. Go for it.
A little traumatized from the inside and
You
outside.
connect easily enough. Go and roll damage.
Damn.
All right. So it connects, and you actually see a flailing of these like large tendrils. Like it reacts and it takes damage. Doesn't seem to take an extra amount of damage. It's not resistant to cold damage, but it did take a normal amount of damage. Cool.
Okay. And I'm going to leave it there.
Cool. All right. At the same time, Ezekiel, you're also up.
Oh boy.
What can you see?
What
Not
do I?
much more than
Not much more than Edith. Yeah.
you said you had cast dancing lights, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let me get you some lights. There's 4 of them. They're gonna be red. Because why not? And they're gonna be littler than that. And they're gonna have what's the light that they emit?
It is... Each light sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Okay, dim light in a 10-foot radius. Gotcha. Okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And was that Ezekiel or Shianah that had cast those?
That was Shianah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought it was Ezekiel. Wizards. You're all the same to me. So I'm gonna give
Nice.
you
Nice.
I'm gonna give you control of these tokens,
Okay.
Wolf, so you can move them at your leisure, like as a bonus action on your turn.
Yep.
Cool.
One sec.
Can I move all 4 as a bonus? Or
I
just
believe
one?
so. I believe you can move them all.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
like a distance limit, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like you can it has to be so close.
I think it's got to stay within like 120 feet or something.
Right, you got a lot of play with that spell.
Sweet.
All right. So you should be able to move all those on your turn. Okay. Ezekiel, I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Important things we're
I'm
getting
trying to
sorted out.
do all the fancy stuff we can.
Yeah.
So you see the russet fungus behind you,
Yes.
and you can also see that same kind of glowing purpley fungus ahead of you.
Okay. I'm going to move. Oops, I'm using the ruler tool by mistake. Ugh.
And Chameleon,
There we
you're
go.
on deck.
I'm going to move up next to Edith there.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a shot at that fungus as well. And as I do so, I'm going to mention to Edith, when you get a chance, could you grab that other one and put it in the bag?
Oh, of course.
I've got the like cloth sack
Okay.
slung over my shoulder. I'm going to whip the fire at that guy.
All right, go for it.
Oh.
All right, a
Maybe not.
9 still connects actually.
Oh,
This
how
is a
about that?
pretty large, not moving target. So go ahead and roll damage.
fantastic.
9 points of fire damage. Cool. So it burns up a bit. It's looking pretty damaged. You can see it kind of wiggling a little bit in response.
Don't like it.
All right.
Don't like it one bit.
Any further movement?
No, I'm gonna stay right there.
Okay. Chameleon, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna step up into the dancing lights,
Okay.
and
So
instead
you can
of
see on your screen, you can see there are a few more patches of russet fungus growing to either side of this purple fungus, and you can also see one of the moldies kind of standing there as well, right here.
all right. So
The
If
light is
that-
reacting a little funny, but he's kind of like the way
Yeah.
this light is emanating from the purple fungus is kind of messing with your cat-like senses a little bit. I don't know
So-
why Roll20 is doing that, but whatever.
dude, dynamic lighting's a pain. Trust me. But it just instead of getting aggressive, because I haven't seen this fungus do anything, and I just noticed that little dude. I'm actually just gonna ready the flask in my hand to, if something steps within my reach, like within 5 feet of me,
Okay,
I'm just gonna smash it on its head.
cool. So you are holding your action to smash a hostile. I will mark you with the red thing so that I remember you're holding your action. Cool. All right. Shianah, you're up.
Can I see the little mold guy or no?
I believe you can. He's right here. Hold on. Move him up one for. No, I'll move him. I'll move him right there so he's easier to see.
Can I hit him with a ray of frost?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, try to.
Yeah. Ooh, a 7. Unfortunately, this fear of this thought of what this fungus can do and what you've seen it do is burning in your mind, and it just feels wrong and it's distracting.
As a bonus action, I'm gonna move the lights.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let me just read up on dancing lights super quick.
I'm gonna
As a
move
bonus
'em.
action on your turn, you can move the lights up to 60 feet to a new spot within range. A light must be within 20 feet of another light created by the spell.
Okay.
And it winks out if it goes beyond 120 feet from you.
Just gonna move them up
Okay.
as such. Oh no, I moved a guy. Why do
Oh.
I have control over Chameleon?
Oh, I don't know why you have control over Chameleon. Here, I'll move this over here for you.
There
Oh, you know
we
why?
go.
Because I didn't edit
How
Chameleon.
dare you touch my token?
I'll fix that. Don't worry.
You are now mine. That's good. They're just gonna spread out like in
Okay.
front of us.
Cool.
Nice.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put.
Cool. All right. I'd like everybody to make a perception check for me as you guys are entering the mouth of the cave.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh, buddy. Ah.
Something's like wrong.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
This is very
man.
upsetting.
Everybody except Shianah starts
Yeah.
hearing echoing from deeper inside the cave this weird sort of rhythmic chanting. It's a bit muffled to make out any like actual sounds, but you can hear there's some sort of chanting going on. It's this booming sort of echoing sound.
I don't like that one bit.
I don't know
All
what you're
right.
talking about.
This is like a chanting, an echoing chanting.
I don't know what you're talking about.
TikTik, you are up. Edith and Ezekiel are on deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I can see
Okay.
this little spory creature here, correct?
Yeah, you can see that little moldy right there.
All right. We are going to yeet a light hammer at it.
Ooh, okay. So you pull out your shiny magical hammer. Go for it.
Let's see if this works correctly.
Hey.
All right.
It's actually a 21.
Okay, I can modify that for you later, but yeah, 21 definitely hits.
Okay. And then 1d4 plus 1, I believe.
So that's going to be 3.
I believe so.
Yeah, so 3 points of damage. Ugh, it connects. And what
And
happens
just
after
as
you
that-
throw it?
Everybody watches as this thing starts to and come right back to my hand.
Ooh.
Fancy.
An amazing trick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right.
Waha.
Anything else? Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. This guy, this little moldy who just got hit by you, is going to. You can see where the hammer impacted. That little spot starts to stitch itself back together. Almost to the point where it seems like nothing happens. And he's going to throw a little moss ball right at you, TikTik, because he doesn't like getting hit. That is a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right. And then this one's going to poke around the corner like so. He's going to throw a moss ball at you, Chameleon.
Mhm.
So just a little sling attack at you. That's an 11 to hit.
Nope.
And he's going to tuck back around the corner.
Oh, they're smart.
They are rather intelligent. Okay. That is their turn. Edith and Ezekiel, you guys are up in sync.
Can we use the power of teamwork to collect that faraway mushroom?
Absolutely.
Would that require both of our action?
I would say it's just Edith's action for the mage hand. Your
Okay.
kind of free action can collect it, hold it.
Okay.
Okay, then I will use Mage Hand and
Okay.
grab, because it doesn't really matter which one. The one probably bulb down.
Which one do you want to ping it for me? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. So is that within 30 feet of you? Let's find out.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's not, unfortunately, but you could move up.
I don't want to move in front of them.
I mean, you could grab the one that's behind us, too.
Yeah, that one's
Oh.
also
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I will grab that one.
Okay, and you move your mage hand and plop it into Ezekiel's bag. So I'm going to delete that. Cool. So Ezekiel, you now have 6 units. You have half of what you need.
Everybody put the mushrooms in my bag!
Yeah. The mage hand, let me tell you, the mage hand is clutch for this encounter.
Thank goodness one of these casters actually has.
You're
Of
welcome.
3.
Coming from another caster, you're welcome.
4.
Or, I
All
guess
right.
with my action, then I will move 1, 2, 3. I will move up right next to TikTik.
Okay.
And then I will whip a firebolt at the that guy who attacked him.
Cool. Go for it.
Hey.
That'll hit. I will say, given your current line of sight, he's got a little bit of cover, but you hit him anyway.
That is very fair.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
8 points of fire. Yeah, you burn him up. He's all done.
Yeah.
Oh. So far, so good, everyone. Just 6 more mushrooms.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
Cool. Any additional bonus actions for either of you guys?
Nope.
All
I
right.
got nothing.
Cool. Chameleon, you're up.
All right, so this one's dead, and this one retreated around a wall on us.
Yep.
All right. Since we have dancing lights and everything, I'm gonna. Do I just toss the torch, or can I extinguish it and put it back in the bag?
I'll say it's a free action to just toss it. Bonus action if you want to keep the torch and put it out and tuck it away. And you'll still have a full action.
All right,
Either way.
I'll just toss it in the general direction. This blue, or not blue, the purple light fungus.
Okay.
Not necessarily at it, just kind of toss it off in that way.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna use my action to pull out my bow.
Cool.
And
you can take a shot with it, yeah.
Oh, okay. So in that case, I'll actually step up and back. That's
Okay.
like 1, 2, 3, about 20 foot.
Yep.
All right, and I can see this one.
Yeah, you can see that guy kind of tucked around the corner there.
All right, I'm gonna try and take a shot at him. I don't
Go for it. Yeah, you got a clear shot on him. Go for it.
Oof.
Ooh,
Oh.
unfortunately, as you draw and pull the shot, he kind of tucks just around the side there. You kind of scrape off the cave wall. You can see little sparks fly, but no contact.
Just kind of like tisk, just out of frustration.
All right.
Toasty.
Anything else?
No, that's it for my turn.
All right. Shianah, you're up.
Bonus action. I'm gonna blade song,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
And
move
they were dancing, and singing, and moving to the grooving.
up to here,
Cool.
and I'm going to Ray of Frost that guy.
Go for it. $20 will connect. All right, for 8 points of cold damage, you watch as this creature nearly falls, but is still barely clinging to life.
Right.
All right. As you move up, Shianah, you can now hear this rhythmic chanting, this almost tribal music emanating from deeper into the cave. You can't quite determine its source yet, and the acoustics in here are kind of wild, and you can hear the noise bouncing. You can see other little pockets of this glowing purple fungus illuminating deeper into the cave for you. And TikTik, your turn.
All right. So he's dead.
Yep.
We got this weird thing over here.
Yep.
That's really all I can actually see at this point. Tank is going to start moving a little bit.
Tank, I love it.
A little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm assuming he's exposed. And I can see some more tentacly things.
So you can see the Moldie right there and the purple fungus against the wall up there.
All right. Well, TikTik clearly knows that his light hammer. So he's going to go digging back into his bag. And he's going to pull out another vial and hurl a firebolt at it.
At the fungus
the
or at
Moldie.
the Moldie?
The
Okay, go
Moldie.
for it.
The fungus ain't moving right now. I'm not going to worry.
All right. A 12, unfortunately, it kind of actually falls prone almost. You can see the roots almost instantaneously disassemble and then reassemble in this sort of almost jelly-like mass of vegetative matter. They seem to be a little bit flexible.
Son of a bitch. All right. That will be it for me.
All right. He is going to throw a little blob of dirt and mud and cake together root at you.
Hey, fuck it. Would you not? Just go away.
23 to hit
Yeah, that hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
That hurts.
And he's going to run away. Over yonder. You guys watch as another one approaches.
And his speed is reduced because of the ray of frost I hit him with.
Thank you. Okay. I forgot about that, but thank you. So I'll move him back to feet. You
Hooray.
guys see this one moves up, and he's gonna throw a glob of mud, kind of lobbing it to try to make the distance towards you, TikTik. It's a 12 to hit.
Does not hit.
Kind of lands short of you, and just kind of like a little mud pie lands on the ground.
Ha ha.
All right. Do any of you people? Kind of a funny question.
What do you
happen
mean, you
to
people?
Veggie pygmy?
Happen to speak what?
I don't think so. Okay.
Speak what?
No, you broke up.
Veggie pygmy.
Veggie?
No.
Veggie pygmy is the language that's
No.
emanating.
That's a language?
Edith and Ezekiel, you guys are up.
I take it he's trying to figure out if we can understand the chants.
Yeah.
You guys don't speak Veggie Pygmy? Come on now.
No, I speak giant.
That's ironic.
I'll move up behind TikTik and look at Edith and be like, just put the
sorry,
mushrooms in the bag.
For the rest of the evening, it's a tank to you.
Tank.
So I will use Mage Hand and I will grab this one. I don't know if you could see that.
This one right here?
Yep.
Okay. So you've got 7.
Toss him in the sack. I guess I'll just keep whipping firebolts at whatever I can see too.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest. I really don't like this guy, this purple guy over here. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna throw one at him. I'm gonna throw one at him again because we're getting kind of close.
Okay, go for it. 22 definitely hits.
Wahoo!
For 4 points of damage, that's exactly what you needed to kill him.
Hey!
And as you kill him, actually, the light fades.
Oh yeah, that's a good thing to remember.
Yep.
Thank you for the extra lights, Shianah.
Apparently, that's what I'm good at.
Important with a party with a lot of people.
Yeah.
You're just another part of the team.
I do what I can.
I can see. I can fight. All right. Anything else for either of you guys?
That's all for me.
I think I broke Corinne.
Yeah, it was good.
Alrighty. On to Chameleon. Karma, Chameleon.
All right, so essentially,
You've got cat eyes, so you can see further into the cave.
I don't want to move too recklessly because we still don't know what's going on in here. I guess that's about all I can get. I'm going to try and take a shot at this guy.
Go for it. Got a clear line of sight on him.
Oh, where did my character sheet go? There we go. No, I had it in a separate window and apparently it closed when I reloaded the page.
Gotcha. Yeah, that'll happen.
There we go.
An 8, unfortunately, is a miss. As you line this little Moldie is actually on the run, and so you're trying to track a moving target, and your arrow looses. Unfortunately, he's just a little bit too quick.
Apparently the short bow isn't my thing, but yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. You hear another low snarling, growling as let's see, he's got you see another one of these wolf-like creatures, again, covered in these black, sort of dark gray, brown, earth tone, just fungus completely encasing the body of this, what once was. So he's going to use his action to dash up and investigate the noise. Shianah, you are up.
Okay. Yeah, looks good. I'm gonna run up to Wolf Boy,
Okay.
and as I'm running by Chameleon, I'm going to say, "Try not to go down again, please." And I'm gonna take a slice with a scimitar at the wolf.
Okay, go for it. And oh man, the rolls
Just
RNG's.
it's fine. It's fine.
All
It's
right,
fine.
you
It's fine.
swipe and miss, unfortunately, as the wolf
It's-
snarls in your face.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Should have
Still
made a
have a
better
bonus
sacrifice
action.
to your god.
It's fine.
Oh boy.
It's that eyeball. It's the indigestion from the eyeball. Actually, your stomach is just a little
that's
off.
gotta be. It's gotta be what it is.
It's the bandit's
I'm a
revenge.
bonus action for dancing lights.
Okay.
Just gonna move up.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't like that at all.
Nothing. Don't worry. I'm just measuring the distance of things to things.
Yep.
Yeah.
No
Yep,
big
yep,
deal,
yep, yep.
guys.
No biggie.
And TikTik didn't burn down his village.
Alrighty, moving.
No one is forgetting about that.
And that's where I'm at.
All right. The
Just
chanting
calculating
gets
it.
louder and louder and louder as
Tink,
TikTik
tink.
is turn.
Ding, 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 ding. All right. So TikTik looks a little pissed off that his other wizard getting whacked at. So we're gonna get up close to our kitty friend.
Speaking of kitty friends, hello. Come here. Hi. Want to hang out?
Oh, so cute. I don't know where my kitty is.
And we're
I'm
gonna
not sure if you-
I just have a
throw the
rat.
fireball at the dog. Son of a bitch!
Ooh. All right. Unfortunately, these wolves still retain their physical agility that they would have had in their natural bestial state. Even in this state of moldy decay, they seem to maintain that physicality, and so he easily enough dodges out of the way of your little vial combustible liquid. Anything else?
5, 10, 15, 20. Let's move 25 over to here.
Cool.
And
Kind of tuck it into the corner.
yeah. Make sure nothing else can really sneak up on the back.
All right. The Moldies are going to go. This one's going to chuck a dirt bomb at you, Shianah, because you're nice and close.
10 more.
That's a 22 to hit.
Reaction shield.
All right. So you, as you're dancing and singing with this wolf creature, you, with a flurry of your scimitar, produce an arcane ward that takes the impact of this dirt bomb as he's going to move away. These guys are going to come rushing in.
So you still got disadvantage or slowed speed?
No, it's only the one turn.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
So this guy's going to rush right up to you, TikTik, and take a swipe with his claw.
Rude.
It's a 7 to hit.
Does not hit.
All right, this one's going to come around the corner.
Bitch.
And he is going to shoot a glob of dirt at you, Ezekiel, from a long shot.
Kobe.
Disadvantage?
That's 8 to hit.
Doesn't hit a 15.
All right. Some of the other moldies
Ah.
are interested. Hearing
People,
noises.
let me tell you about my best friend.
Wow.
All right. That's their turn. Top of the
Listen,
initiative. This
spellcaster, I
is
don't know you.
round
Just the two of
4.
us.
Edith and Ezekiel, you guys are up.
Just do the old grab and dash.
Yep.
Okay. So grab that nearest mushroom.
All right, so that's
Yeah.
7 now.
Yep.
Yep.
That's 8.
That's 8. Ooh, okay.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
We're getting there.
I'll call out to everyone. That's 8 mushrooms, everyone. Just. And then we'll have whatever that evil elf wanted.
Was it an elf? Did I
He
miss
was
that?
a high
Yeah.
elf, yes.
Yeah.
Oh. He was evil. I'll just call him the evil guy.
All of my elves have British accents. That's just canonical for me.
Okay. So yeah, I moved.
Well,
underneath
Drow
Chameleon.
have Aussie accents because they're from down under.
That's racist.
I will move up. I'm gonna stay next to Edith since we've got our little system worked out here.
Cool.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna keep whipping firebolts at whatever I can see. So I'm gonna throw one. I'm trying to decide. I think that dog's more dangerous, so I'm gonna try and hit that dog.
Go for it.
Hit that mold wolf. Oh god, where'd my spell go? There it is. Oh, I'm on fire!
There you go. Literally. And so is the wolf.
And so is the wolf.
For
Oof.
14. Nice.
Oof.
He looks approximately half dead.
Amazing.
Nice.
Shianah, he's looking half dead. Now's your chance.
All right. Anything else? You guys sticking together, picking mushrooms, throwing fireballs?
Mhm.
All right. Cool.
Good teamwork going.
Oh, that's great.
Teamwork.
All right.
Great.
Chameleon, cool cat. You're
So
kind of
good.
tucked in the corner.
All right. Apparently, I'm just throwing all my gear aside. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop my bow,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Just so you know, as a DM, I allow like one free weapon swap per turn. Kind of, it's just a free action. You don't have to worry about dropping or swap. As
Oh,
long
okay.
as as long as it's not getting like abused, or it's like, nope, I have a shield this turn, but I have a two-handed weapon. I don't care if you switch between like ranged and melee attack at
All right.
for free.
Cool,
So
cool,
I'm gonna stow my bow away
There you
and
go.
take off running at this wolf because I'm kind of angry that the last one downed me.
Cool.
And with my dagger, I'm going to attack. And what is it?
All right.
Now, does sneak attack? Did I
Sneak
misread it?
attack will proc because he's engaged with Shianah as well.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yep.
Otherwise, this was suicide.
Hey.
I mean, still would have done it, but at least I look like more intelligent doing it this way.
There you
Go
go.
get him, cool cat.
21 hits. Nice.
All right. No.
There's my kitty.
And then sneak attack is just an extra 1d6.
All right. Simple enough.
So for 12 damage, as you stab into this creature, it appears that the texture, like the actual skin mold layer, is somewhat resistant to that piercing damage, but you manage to kind of anyway get in there and find kind of a tender spot. So the piercing damage itself is halved from 7 to 4, but the sneak attack damage is still going to stay. So that's going to be 4 plus 5 is 9 points of damage.
Nice.
And, however, as you move up and as you're focused on taking this attack, the violet fungus next to you, one of the long tendrils lashes out and it's going to make an attack against
That's not good.
you. That's an 8 to hit.
No, it does not. Thank God.
All right. But now you're aware that they have a little bit of a reach.
Yes.
Cool. The pupper's turn. The pupper did not get stabbed. So he's going to make an attack against you, JPick.
Yes.
Going to bite. That's a 14 to hit.
Oh my God, just hits.
All right. That will be
No.
12 points of piercing damage.
No!
Oh no.
No!
Don't worry, you guys got this.
All right.
Oh, no.
And Cool Cat goes down again. All right. This other puppy is going to move up 60 feet. He's going to dash into the action.
There's another puppy.
Oh.
He's going to kind of guard this mushroom here. All right.
But I wanted to take that one.
That's his turn. Shianah, you're up.
Seeing Cool Cat go down, I'm just
Yep.
gonna swing at the puppy
Go for
in
it.
front of me.
Hey, a 15 hits. All right.
Thank God.
You've done it!
Yes.
For
Ah.
9 points of slashing.
Yes!
Clover,
You,
stop it.
with a swift, with a flourish of the blade, you actually decapitate the mold wolf in front of you.
The whole night was leading up to this moment.
Yeah.
I did a thing, guys.
It's so
Nice.
good. It's so good.
All right, you still have bonus and movement.
Bonus, I'm going to move the lights. It's obligatory at this point. It's going to go out that way. That's going to move to the middle. And I'm not sure if they're all within 20 feet of each other. I know they are. I think he's going to move back one.
Yeah, he's got to move back a little bit. There you go.
So there we go.
All right.
Nice.
And as far as a movement goes, I'm gonna move. Ooh. I saw the tendril whip out at him, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna move up to. Yeah, I don't. I'll move. Whatever. I'll move up to there. And
Okay.
kind of engage with the wolfo that's coming.
All right. Sounds good. You hear more chanting, and you hear it get closer
It's so friendly.
as a much larger
Ooh.
humanoid Moldie comes stepping down from this higher precipice up here. Longer, with almost these sort of dreadlocks made out of winding tendrils and vines. You can see these glowing golden eyes. And in one of his hands, he appears to have some sort of a rod that doesn't appear to be a part of the natural body he has. He seems to be like, maybe he was like a Goliath in his last life. Like, not quite giant size, but definitely pretty still a medium creature.
Do I have time to just like call it out to the party? Or
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
There's a really big guy. Really big.
All
And I
right.
just kind of point in the direction.
As you look away and you're shouting out and calling this out, he's going to extend the rod towards you and make an attack.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
It's a 7 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
And you watch as from out of the tip of the wand, this giant thorny tendril comes and lashes out and almost wraps against your ankle, but you manage to side. All right, that's his turn.
No.
Actually, I'm sorry, he gets 2 attacks because
He's the creature.
No.
so he's gonna do that again. He's gonna fucking do it again. That's a 13 to hit on the second. Okay, so twice. All right, TikTik, you're up.
All right, so my
So
bonus
you've got
action
this guy.
disengage, right? Disengage here, right?
Yeah, because you're engaged with that little Moldie right there.
5, 10, 15.
Okay.
Perfect. And I am going to cast Fairy Fire on this dude.
On the chief.
Yes,
on the big one.
yes.
All right. So he's got to make a dexterity saving throw. That is a natural 1. So he fails.
Yes.
And he is. What color do you want your fairy fire to be?
Well, everything else is a purplish hue.
Yeah.
It's going to be a nice bright green.
Bright green. Okay. He's fairy
You'll love
fired.
to see it. You'll love to see it.
Beautiful. Okay. So all attacks against him have advantage. And let me reveal all the invisible creature. No, I'm just kidding.
Fairy Fire is such a good spell.
Nice.
It's an awesome
so
spell.
Such a good spell.
All right. Sweet.
I'm so
Tick.
happy right now.
TikTik. That was just.
I need the advantage.
All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is be like, well, if you guys can cover me, maybe I can get the kitty up.
You got it.
All right.
Am I living?
No, because I don't think I can give you a healing potion, right?
Yeah. All right. On the Moldie's turn, this one's going to rush and take a swipe at you, Zeke. That is a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right.
Not with my mage armor.
This one's going to come up and kind of flank you, Shianah, with a claw attack. That's a 16 to hit. Oh, we lost somebody.
We lost Wolf. There he is.
Lost a wolf.
He's back.
He's back. Can you hear us,
I
Wolf?
I don't know what
Alright.
happened. I lost
No
the
worries.
camera. And
It's all right.
It's all good. So that's a 16 to hit you, Wolf.
a 16's gonna miss.
All right, because you're blade singing. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy is going to kind of get bolstered at the sight of his master. Move up a little bit. He's going to throw a mud bomb at you, TikTik. That's a miss with a natural 6, and he actually gains a little bit of health back. No one hurt him last turn. And let's see. This one's going to move up. And this one's going to move up.
Anybody have fireball?
Nope.
No.
Give
And
me
he's
give
gonna
me
move up.
4 levels. I got you.
I have fog cloud.
Me too.
Edith
Yeah!
and Ezekiel, the mushroom picking wonder team.
Wizards.
Well, I think the mushroom picking is going to be on hold.
No mage hand, no quarterstaff. Fog cloud is a must.
Got that fog cloud though.
Yep.
Listen, when we need to escape from this cave after we get all these mushrooms, we're gonna be
You're gonna-
super happy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Alrighty. So you guys are up.
Okay. So are there any like unattended stones or other objects that I could use catapult to whip at this guy in front of me?
Oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, you can take like the gnarled corpse of the other Moldie and hit a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Heck
I
I
yeah.
think it has to be under
Alright.
5 pounds.
Oh, it has to be under 5 pounds.
Sure, you just rip off his head and throw it.
Perfect.
Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just be like,
Wait.
"Ha!" And I'll just whip my hand and send the head hurling towards the one in front of me.
Okay, so he's got to make a dex save, I believe.
That is correct.
All right,
Here's where I pray.
that's an 11.
That misses my save DC.
All right, so you
DC 12.
connect.
Great. So I'm going to
3d10
slash-
of bludgeoning damage?
Is it 3D?
I think it's
It's
3D.
3d10 or 3d8?
I think it's
3D10 or 3D8, yeah.
It's 3d8.
3D8. Yep. So
3D8.
slash roll 3D8. Come on. Yes!
Oh yeah, you just
Oh.
completely clobber this guy, and he just crumbles in front.
Oh
Nice
man.
shot.
Amazing.
Mhm.
All right. I look at Edith and I just go, problem solved, right? And then I walk 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, why did
5
you lose
steps
vision?
forward.
Okay.
Because now, Edith, if you want to move up and grab a mushroom, we're all good.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be more useful to actually be like attacking.
That's a great point. Never mind what I
It
said.
kind of went haywire
Fuck
we
my
last-
stupid idea.
since we last like we're picking mushrooms.
That's true. But the mushrooms are what we need.
We could leave as soon as we get them.
I'm just very single-minded.
Yeah,
on
except
mushrooms.
I'm seeing some that are kind of close to this like big asshole over here, and it's a little
Yeah.
worrying.
We got a bunch over. They're all over the place, really. But
They are kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
Okay, so
you do
I
you.
am gonna attack this doggo
Okay, go for it.
with. Come on, the screen's freezing a little bit. Ray of Frost. Oh,
An 11's gonna miss, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like you're taking extreme caution to not hit Shianah in the back of the head, and in doing so, you kind of overcompensate, and it goes and crashes against a pillar.
well, it's better than hitting Shianah in the back of the head.
All right. That's it for you too?
Yep.
Chameleon, buddy, I need you to make me a death saving throw. Ooh, that's one failure. Oh boy. All right. The puppy is going to take a bite at the target he's engaged with, so he's going to bite at you.
Let's do it.
That is a 20 to hit.
I'm gonna have to use shield again.
All right. Popping that shield as a reaction. Nice. Okay. And let's see. This puppy's going to move up. Right up next to his moldy buddy. Okay. And Shianah, it's your turn.
Can anybody deal with the cat?
Yeah, I said I'll take care of him. Just keep the other fuckers off of me.
you heard the goblin?
Fair enough. Didn't have to be so rude. I'm gonna swing at the doggo.
All right, go for it. 14 just hits
Thank God.
for 9 points of slashing damage. Nice. Solid hit.
And then
Respectable damage.
as a bonus, I'm gonna throw some lights everywhere.
All right. Light it up.
I seem to have lost my fourth light on my screen.
Oh no.
One of them's right here.
Yep.
2, 3, 4.
I see all 4.
Yeah, I
Oh,
see
it's up there.
Yep.
See that fourth one up there? There's something over here. Is that what you?
This one right here. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about you guys, but the dynamic lighting like crashed for me.
I'm still good over
It's-
here.
I can
Okay.
see it from like my character's point of view.
Yeah, that's
But
all you need.
The
Yeah.
light, like the dancing lights, don't seem to coincide with it. But it's cool. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I mean, I guess he's already fairy fired up, but I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
it at him anyway.
Okay.
Actually,
I was gonna say, why not use your fairy fire at someone else?
scratch that. I'm gonna keep the doggo lit up because
Mm.
we're over here,
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
and I'm gonna do that.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
All right.
All right. The chief is going to use his rod.
Mm-mm. No, he's
And-
not.
TikTik, you are just in range.
Oh.
He's going to make one whip attack against Shianah as shield. Actually, no, you don't because
He's already used it this round.
yeah, he's already used it and it's been your turn. So, one attack with the so that's a 10 to hit with the thorn whip
That's gonna miss.
against you, TikTik. A 15 to hit.
It's gonna miss.
He's going to stand his ground.
Doing it.
And TikTik, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna dig into my bag and I'm gonna look down at the cat and go, if we make it out of this, you owe me your fucking gold. And I shove it in his mouth. These fuckers aren't cheap. Glug, 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 glug.
All right. So go ahead and cast your spell.
I don't think it's actually a spell. It's actually a.
Oh, are you feeding him a health potion or casting
Yeah.
cure wound?
I don't
Oh,
have cure ones.
Okay, so then it's just 2d4 plus 2 health for the kitty.
All right. Let's try this out. 2d. That's not what I meant to do. Whatever.
Nope.
2d4 plus 2.
So that's 6
6.
health
There you go.
back to JPick. Cool.
All right. Why don't you stand back, kitty? Let the big boys play.
Savage.
All right, so that's your action. You still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like to.
I don't know that I have
Reposition.
anything really in a bonus action I can use.
All right.
Yeah, no, I really. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't think really. I mean, you could. Yeah, I don't think artificers have bonus action.
How does magical tinkering work in combat?
I think that's like a takes a minute to do it.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it then.
Okay.
All right, I'm
All set.
yeah, I'm just gonna instruct the kitty to kind of get behind. I'm just gonna move next to some more friends and kind of instruct the cat to get behind us.
All right.
That's it.
So we've got we've got one melee attack against Shianah.
Okay.
That's an 8 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
And then a volley of mud bombs. So we've got one mud bomb
God.
at the kitty cat. Let's see. That's an 11 to hit. That's a miss. We've got 2 on Shianah. Got a 6.
Nope. What was the second?
18 to hit on the second.
What was it?
18.
18 just hits.
3 points of bludgeoning damage. And then we've got 2 at Zeke.
Ugh.
One in hot. That's a crit.
Oh, curse.
7 points of damage.
I'm okay.
And the second one is a 7 to hit.
No way.
All right.
It's all right, everybody. I'm a really tough wizard.
You're a tough wizard.
Oh, my
Edith and Ezekiel, you guys.
You want to go first?
Sure. Boy.
Yeah, if you guys can maybe just grab some fucking mushrooms and we can leave, that'd be great.
Yeah, I mean, if we go kind of up and to the right here, we can get within range of 4, and that's what we need. So I'm gonna go. If I go there, I think I'm in range of like all of those.
Yeah, it looks like you can see a bunch of them there.
Yep, and then I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the one that is standing, the moldy guy that is standing next to Shianah there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go for it.
Try and help her out. Come on. Yes!
22 hits.
Keep
All
giving
right.
me these rolls! Ooh. Oh, yes!
And that'll take him out.
Whew.
Nice.
Got your back, Shianah! Only 4 more mushrooms needed.
All right. Edith, you're up.
You see. I'll go here, I think.
Okay.
That's good.
Yep.
And I will grab this one. I don't know if it is doing
Got
anything
it.
on the screen.
This one? This one?
No, I was gonna do one near the doggy.
The one near the dog. Okay. Is that within 30 feet? I think it is. Yeah, just in range.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you pick that mushroom. Beautiful.
For 9.
Now you have 9.
9?
All right. Is that it for you two?
I think
Yep.
so.
All right. Chameleon, you're up.
I think you're muted, Chameleon.
Yeah, I can't hear you, bud.
Oops.
There you go.
That would make sense. Do I need to disengage to get away from this purple thingy?
No, I'd say you're okay.
All right. So
So
Right
you are
behind
prone,
Tank
so it's half, it is half your
Half.
movement to stand up.
Yep. So I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
This is tough because like
Right behind Tank.
I feel you on that. I'm not gonna lie, but matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna take a step over here to Tank, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the wolf.
Okay, go for it. And you got sneak attack on this.
Nice. That's what I was hoping for.
Yep.
I lose my character sheet again. Damn it. I keep forgetting to bring it back up after I restart the screen.
So you can actually pop it out. If you have 2 monitors, pop it out and move it to another one.
Well, I have been, but my screen's blacked out on me a few times. So when I restart, the one in the additional window just completely closes out.
That'll do it.
And I forget to bring it back up. There we go.
All right, a 20 will hit. And go ahead and
Thank
roll
you.
an extra 1d6 on that.
Come on.
All right. So the 8 piercing damage is halved to 4, but with the additional 4 sneak attack, you get 8 points of damage total.
Nice.
Nice. Okay. All right. And it's now the wolf's turn. He took
Oh.
some fire damage last turn, so he does not regenerate. He's going to make a bite attack against you, Shianah.
Let's do it.
Where is he? Did I close his character sheet? Okay. That is a 12 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. And then this wolf is going to move up into the light.
There's another wolf.
Yep.
Oh God, we gotta get these mushrooms.
And Shianah, it's your turn.
This is so stressful.
It's just like the endless plant spawn from Final Fantasy IX.
No, there's
God,
a finite amount of them.
It's
There's
worse.
just a lot.
This is worse than that.
Three more mushrooms.
Okay, I'm gonna. Man. I'm gonna. Gosh. I'm gonna swing at the wolf because he's in my face.
Ooh.
And I gotta get him away from me so I can get away from him.
There you go.
23 hits. That'll do it. For 5 slashing. All right. It looks like another one of those hits will take him out, but he's still kicking.
All right. What do I do? Bonus action. No, that's it. I'm gonna stay
Okay,
put.
cool. All right. The chief is going to use his rod and make let's see. Just in range. He's going to make 2 thorn whip attacks. The first one's at Shianah.
Yay.
It's a 17 to hit.
Miss.
All right, and the one at TikTik is a 20 to hit.
That hits.
All right, so TikTik, you take 6 points of slashing damage, and you are pulled 15 feet towards him.
Oh,
Right
no.
about there.
Ah, my whole screen just became black.
Mine was doing that too. Every time I move TikTik, it does that. I don't know why.
TikTik's very powerful.
Yeah, I guess TikTik.
He controls this world.
TikTik, I'm gonna do something real quick. Don't freak out.
Kind of freaking out.
Fix it.
While this is going on, Chameleon just looks at TikTik and says, "Are you God?"
Did that fix it for everybody?
Still all black for
Maybe?
me. All I can see are Chameleon and Ezekiel.
If you click and hold on your piece and like try to move it a little bit, your lighting should come back.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he thorn whips you and pulls you in closer. Little get over here. And it's your turn, TikTik.
Well, I'm a little pissy, and
As you start your turn, the purple fungus next to you is going to make an attack because you're within its range.
Oh,
I can't disengage.
Is a 7 to hit.
Miss.
So now it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna take a few steps back. Oh, we lost someone.
Not I.
We lost Luke.
Runaway DM.
Oh, there he is.
Hello. Sorry,
Probably.
crashed on me. You guys see me?
How
Yeah.
dare you?
nope.
There we go. I'm back. Discord just like has a rage timer, I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well,
Okay.
let's do it.
So,
Whatever.
TikTik, you're up.
I'm gonna throw another vial of firebolt at it. At the big one. At the big one.
The chief here.
The chief.
Okay.
At advantage.
At advantage because of fairy fire. A 12, unfortunately, is not enough.
Lovely. All right. I will use the remaining 15, 20, 20. And kind of get up here.
All right. Cool.
That's it.
You know. All right. The Moldies turns. The swarm. This one's gonna move up in melee, and he's gonna attack you, Shianah.
I just can't get away.
I know. That's a 6 to hit, so he misses. These ones are gonna move up there and there. So we got 1 attack on Zeke and 1 on Edith. So the one on Zeke is a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit. 15 AC.
Nice. And the one on Edith is a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay. These two are gonna move up, and we're gonna do so it called? A sling attack against TikTik and a sling attack against Edith. So against TikTik is a 21 to hit.
Fuck.
That's 5 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, can somebody fucking stop?
And the one against Edith is a 6 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
All right, and that's it for them. Do any of them regenerate? He's at full. He's at full. He's at full. He's at full. This one
Ooh, it
regenerates.
just gets more
Does he-
depressing the more he says it's at full, it's at full.
Yeah.
And regenerate. Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
word too.
Just
Yeah,
count
I don't
how
want any
many
of what I don't,
defenses
Luke.
you
I don't want any of what you're saying right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mushroom picking squad, Edith and Ezekiel.
Yeah,
Mushroom duty.
You guys are
Um,
getting a little bit swarmed though, as these moldies are
I
rushing you.
know.
So I will say my screen is still all black. I wiggled myself around and still can't see anything. So yeah,
Huh.
my
All
world
right,
is
so
dark.
you've got one moldy right here. Can you see
Uh-huh.
like your token? So you got one adjacent to like, the northwest, and Edith is to your southwest, and she's got one immediately to the left of her.
Okay. Let's see here.
Let me toggle your vision real quick. See if that fixes it.
Yeah, I don't know if.
Maybe. Did that help?
No, it's still all dark.
All right, let me try this.
How many more mushrooms do we need? 3?
Yes.
Did that fix it?
Nope.
Crap. I don't know. Okay. Sorry about that.
I'm trying
No,
to think
it's
of
okay.
if I could like mute my mic and come in with my laptop because I have vision.
You can
But-
also look at the Twitch stream too.
Oh yeah. I still haven't logged into my damn Twitch account. I completely forgot that. So I'm gonna have faith that another mushroom range that
Yeah,
Edith
there's
can grab.
plenty of mushrooms around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay. And then I'm going to take a risk on another catapult on one of these guys in front of us.
Okay. The one adjacent to you or the one adjacent to Edith?
I'm actually going to go for the one adjacent to Edith.
Okay.
And
So
just
another-
whip a rock or something at it.
Sure, it's a cave. There's plenty of rocks. So go ahead. He's got he's gonna make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes.
That's a 7.
Yes.
All right, so 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Nice roll. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Give me a good roll. Yes.
Damn! All right. You clobber this guy.
This is so stressful.
See ya.
I look at Edith and just with sweat dripping from my brow, I'm just like, still good. Still good.
All right.
I feel like Edith just looks like she's about to have a mental breakdown.
I have one spell slot left. I'm saving it for Fog Cloud.
All right.
Escape.
And I'll mark my 10th mushroom.
All right. Which
Okay.
mushroom did you take, Edith? Sorry.
I guess it doesn't really matter
It
between
doesn't
the
super
one.
matter.
Do the one to the right.
This
Either
guy?
one of those two doesn't matter.
I'll grab this guy.
Oof.
Okay. That's
Ezekiel,
10.
are you still blacked out?
I'm still blacked out. I'm
Alright.
fighting blind over here.
Another viewer's saying to refresh your roll.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I'll pop out
Yeah.
and back in.
I would just maybe refresh
Yeah,
the
it
entire
doesn't-
page.
Oh yeah, I can
refreshing
just do
roll
that.
20 is like fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the chat, for Wee Woo, they're not actually called Moldies. That's a bit of a nickname. They're actually called Veggie Pig.
I don't know how I feel about that name either, though.
Yeah.
The proper name is Vegapigme.
I imagine like
Alright.
broccoli with arms and legs coming after
Kinda
us
what
when
they
you
look
say that.
Yeah,
That
that's
sounds-
essentially what we're fighting.
Terrifying,
Alright.
yet healthy to eat.
Chameleon, you
Rock
are
and
up.
Rob.
I can see.
All right, I never used the oil flask I had. Right, I wound up
Yeah,
putting it
you're
away.
still holding on to that.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have the one that I put in my bag. I'm gonna take it back out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at Tank, and I'm gonna say, I know you said behind you, but I'm just gonna take off running.
Okay.
Let me see. It's 20 foot. So I'm gonna run up to this guy, smash the oil on his head.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
All right,
just- Dexterity based attack roll.
all right. So D20 plus 3.
Yeah, it's like an improvised weapon.
All right, sounds good.
23 hits. Go ahead and
Uh-huh.
roll me 1d4 plus your strength.
That's 1d4.
2 points of bludgeoning damage as you just take this flask and bash it over the head, and you drench him in oil. I will mark him as all oiled up.
Well, that's a crit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it is a natural 20. You're right. So that's 4 points. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Time
Oh,
to get
yeah.
oiled.
Yes.
Oil damage.
Yeah, oily goodness. All right. And
What-
actually, technically, you would get sneak attack from that because Zeke is.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll 2d6 for me because the sneak attack gets
Double
doubled as
sneak
well.
attack
This
dice.
broccoli's about to get sauteed.
Six. That's actually enough to kill him. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is
damage
a flask of oil.
As-
Flask of oil.
As that happens,
Oil.
Zeke just looks at Cool Cat and just says, "Bless your heart, sir."
I just kind of shrug my shoulders and take my 10 feet back.
All right, Kitty. Good job, I guess.
Quick-handed Chameleon has just had enough of this shit. He's just like, fuck this thing. All
Zeke,
right.
did that fix it?
Dumped on him.
Zeke,
Well, now there's a 5-foot puddle of oil on its carcass now.
Yeah.
Ezekiel, does that fix it?
Yeah, it did. I can see everything now. I can
Cool.
see it all.
All right. The wolf boy
Thank you.
is gonna chomp. Thorny. Let's see. Where is he? I have so many character sheets open right now. It's ridiculous. Sorry, guys. I'm going fast. Bite attack is a 9.
Miss.
Okay. This one's gonna charge up.
I
Fuck.
can't hold them off much longer,
I know.
guys.
Poor Shianah. This one's gonna take a bite at you.
The wizard's
That's
got
a
tank
12 to hit.
sometimes. Miss.
All right.
Oh,
Fucking
let's do
wizard
this.
tanks.
This is so
Um,
anxiety-inducing.
Let's do
He's
this.
the worst.
All right. Shianah, you're up.
Grab the mushrooms with your bare hands, damn it. I don't know. I'm just gonna swing at the wolf I've been swinging at, I guess.
All right. The wounded wolf. Go for it.
The wounded wolf.
20 hits.
The rolls are on my side now.
Yeah.
At least.
Pressure's on. 5 is exactly how much health it had left. You see
Yes.
that one.
Yes.
All
Do
right.
we need one more mushroom? Or are we getting 2?
2.
God,
Okay.
please, for the love of God, get
Looks.
the bloody mushrooms. I will do my best here, and I'm gonna hold my ground.
All right.
I'm
The
out of
chief-
spell slots. We just need to go.
The chief is going to enter the
Oh,
fray.
fuck.
He's gonna move
no,
up.
I forgot about him.
He's gonna do a thorn whip on. He can't really. Yeah, he's gonna do a thorn whip on Shianah.
Yes, he is.
That's a 14 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah.
And a
Oh.
thorn whip on Kitty Cat.
I love how it's been relegated to Kitty Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
way,
a 12 to
man.
hit on Chameleon.
Does not. Thank you.
Yes.
His cantrips aren't doing too
I mean,
much.
I think after this session, it's safe for me to change my name from Quick
Kitty
Handed to
Cat.
just Cool Cat Chameleon.
Cool cat.
Cool Cat.
Yeah.
Chameleon.
TikTik, you're up.
Tick. All right. What do we got here? What can we do?
Stressful.
We're gonna go at the.
Heard about the party composition in the Discord today. You guys are
love it.
fine.
I love it.
All right, let's
This
get
is
these
what I was-
goddamn mushrooms and get the hell out of here.
This is what I
I'm
was
not
built-
feeling so good. And I'm gonna shoot a firebolt. Friend here.
Oh,
Ooh, at the
God.
chief. Okay, at advantage. 20 will hit.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
All right. And on this one, I'm actually gonna add Fury of the
3 of the what?
Small.
Yeah.
Ooh, so you do an extra 2 damage. All right.
Goblin powers.
Goblin powers.
Do it.
All right. So that's 8 plus 2 is 10 points of damage. Nice. That's not bad. He's looking a little roughed up. All right. Is that your turn, TikTik?
Yeah, it's more just gonna be tapping on Edith's shoulder and going, "Hey, can you pick the rest of these up and we get the hell out of here?"
I'm going.
Yeah, we'll go faster.
All right, the Moldies. We've got one in combat with Shianah. He's taking a swing. That's a 7 to hit. He misses.
Miss.
This one's gonna move and just start gangbanging
Oh.
Shianah.
No.
I guess. Another swing. That's a 17 to hit.
Miss.
Oh my god, you're so tanky!
I'm
Um,
tanky.
This one's gonna move on top of its dead buddy and attack TikTik.
What the fuck?
That's a 13 to hit.
Oh, he misses.
Okay, I think there's only 3 of them left, guys.
Oh my
There's only
god.
3 left.
God.
I got
Oh my
one
God.
here.
I hate
One
this
here.
so much.
2 and the one
The
that
dog here.
yeah.
I hate this so fucking much.
Okay.
All right, mushroom team, go!
Yeah.
All right,
Holy Jesus.
So
Get to here. Collect
Edith.
2 mushrooms of Mage Hand and get the fuck out.
Edith, grab that mushroom that's
The further
That's-
one.
no, the one that's just above us.
Okay.
And or actually, the further one makes more sense. You're right.
Yeah.
yeah, that one's just in range.
Yeah, grab the further one and throw that shit in my bag.
Okay. Do that.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your action, Edith?
Now run. Start running. Trust me.
Okay.
If you need to start running.
Oh
Do
my
I?
God.
Yeah. I guess I listen.
All right, there is
It's
one
up to
engaged
you.
with you, just so you know.
Oh. Yeah, I have all these like black circles on my screen, so it's hard to see them when
Yeah,
they're
the
like.
stupid. The
in
dancing
this.
lights are for some reason. being
Yeah, they're
No.
dim light. That's why.
It's what I'm
I
good
love
for,
it.
man.
Oh.
I love the dancing lights.
So he'll get an attack of opportunity if I move.
He will.
Okay. I will.
Take the fuck off.
Shillelagh?
Yeah, I will. I
Risk
will risk the attack of opportunity.
All right,
Risk
he's gonna
it.
take a
Yes.
swipe at you. That's a 14 to hit.
Let's
Nope.
go.
Mage armor, baby.
Let's
All right,
go.
moving
Mage armor!
movement speed.
Let's go.
All right.
But wait, I
Tanky
don't have the
bastards.
mushrooms.
I have the mushrooms. It's fine. Trust me.
Okay.
I got it. I'm an anti-toxin boy.
It's true. It's true.
Well, is she moving down? Is this considered rough terrain, or is she gonna go over here?
So you kind of can't run through the cave wall there, but 10,
Oh.
15, 20, 20. You can end up like here.
That's fine. I couldn't even tell that was like
There
cave
we go.
wall. The lighting's all funky. It's okay.
Okay. Ezekiel.
I'm gonna go 2, 3, 5 up to there.
Okay.
And grab that mushroom with my bare goddamn hands.
Okay. As you do so, I
What?
need you to make me a Constitution saving throw with advantage because of your antitoxin.
Heck yeah.
Please.
Oh god.
Oh!
All right, my friend. You take 7 points of poison damage.
I'm still up. I can take it.
You are poisoned for the next hour.
Oh,
Ugh. So Zeke holds down his barf as he shoves the mushroom in his pouch.
All right.
I'm assuming collecting that was my action, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. And then I take 1 step down with my remaining movement, and then I just yell, I got the last one! Everybody run! I'll make a fog cloud!
All right.
That's my turn.
All right, Chameleon. You got one right up in your grill. You and TikTik.
All right. Am I allowed to ask TikTik if he plans on attacking next turn?
I'm terribly
guys are-
sorry. Could I take a bonus action, or is it too late?
No, you can take your bonus action.
fine.
Go for it.
I swig down a healing potion.
Go for
There
it.
you go.
Barf.
4 plus 2 health.
Nice.
Sorry to interrupt.
No,
worries,
you're
no
golden.
worries. All right. Yeah, you can. There's a little cross communication here.
So I look at TikTik. I'm like, run or fight. Tick, tick.
Guys, my mom is cute.
What'd she say?
She said in the chat, Luke, it's your mother. I made American chop suey. You should stop by for some on your way to work. Oh, Mom, I love you.
Yes.
That's super adorable.
I want some American chop
Thank you,
suey.
Mom. Hey, can we share with the class?
Yeah, is there enough for the class?
All right.
Oh,
Mrs. Luke's mom?
You can mail some to me. We would have my address.
All right. So, Kitty Cat turns to TikTik and says,
Run or fight?
You run. I'm gonna take one last swing and make sure my best boy.
All right, I can respect that. So on that
I love
note,
you, TikTik.
I'm actually gonna risk the attack.
okay, well, you can act. Okay, so you're going to take the opportunity attack. He's going to
Well, you can
swing.
disengage as an action, right?
You can disengage as an action, unless
Right.
you want to kind of do a retreating attack.
I want to
Okay.
save my action because
Okay.
now actually let me double check this with you before. From
What's
what
that?
I was reading with help, it doesn't specifically say I have to be near the person I'm trying to help. I just have to actively do something to help them.
So you need to, like, if depends on what you're trying to help them. If you're trying to give someone an advantage, you need to be next to the target that you're trying to impose advantage on.
Now, what if I'm just trying to help Cheyenne? How's it pronounced?
Shianah?
Shianah.
Yeah.
How would I go about helping her escape?
You would need to get adjacent to the target. That's like you need to get adjacent to an enemy and use your help action on the enemy theoretically.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna die if I get close to that wolf again. I'm just not.
All right.
Just
So
go.
I'm still gonna move
Okay.
and
Gonna
do.
take the OA, or you're gonna disengage?
Yep.
Okay.
Go
So he's
ahead and
gonna
take
take
the
a-
opportunity.
He's gonna attack with a 19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
All right, so that's 4 points of slashing damage.
All right, I should be
You
okay.
should be up. You should be up.
Should be fine. I'm
Woo!
fine. And as I'm running away, I'm gonna take my full 60 feet of movement because I'm a cat, and cats can
Yeah,
do
you're
that.
gonna use your feline agility. Nice.
So, how far is my
Yeah.
bow's range?
Pretty far. Is it a longbow or a short bow?
Short bow.
So you got 80
80
feet
feet?
before you start getting disadvantage.
It's 80 foot. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
you're-
get down here. I'm gonna get down here a little bit behind Edith.
Okay.
Take a shot. Does the Moldie or dog directly in front of?
No, you
I'm gonna
go.
butcher it again. Are either of these two injured?
It looks like this Moldie in the middle here is a little bit wounded.
All right, so I'm gonna try and take a shot at it
Go for
with
it.
my short bow.
Pew pew.
I didn't lose my page this time. I just put it somewhere I didn't realize.
A 10
Nice.
unfortunately misses.
Ugh.
Oh,
Not
no.
much of an archer. Chameleon
Saw the
quick-handed,
damage.
apparently. All right. So that's your action and movement. You still have a bonus.
All right. Yeah, honestly, I don't really have much else for it, so
All right.
guess that'll be it for my turn.
Cool. All right. The puppy is going to kind of shift over a little bit, and he's going to take a chompy.
At me? No.
That's a 6 to hit.
Miss.
All right. They're definitely low hit bonus, but the damage is real on these guys. And that's the only puppy. He is at full health, so he doesn't need to regenerate. Shianah, you're up.
I am
I'm
not a
up.
praying man, but I am praying right now.
Oh boy. And I got what? 2 Moldies and a wolf.
Yep. 2 Moldies and a Thorny.
Okay.
I got a fog cloud coming your way if you hold your move.
Okay. I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna disengage
Okay. Action to disengage.
and move. Let me just see. I got 40 feet here.
Here, let me help you out. You get right about there.
I don't want to leave him behind.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be the last one out because he's got the last mushroom, and if he goes down, we're screwed.
Yeah.
I got all of them.
Oh, so yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got the whole damn bag.
Package at all costs. Is what you're saying.
I mean, if we want to get paid.
So I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna disengage, but I'm gonna move to like here, and I'm just gonna hang around.
Cool. All right.
This is so simple.
Let's see. The chief is going to. Can I get all of you guys? Doesn't look like it. No, but I can get 2. Okay. The chief is going to raise the wand and cause a small spore cloud to spawn. So I need TikTik and Shianah to please, if you would be so kind, make me Constitution saving throws.
I didn't plan for this.
Oh no.
All right. Shianah,
right.
you save. You don't take any damage.
I'm
TikTik.
down.
Okay.
TikTik, you take 8 points of poison damage.
I'm down.
All right.
Oh jeez.
That was his big scary ability.
This is so stressful.
I'm scared.
All right. TikTik, make me a death saving throw, please. That's 1 failure. Go ahead and mark that on your character sheet.
Yeah.
All right. The Moldies are gonna wob mud bombs at Shianah because they don't like that she ran away.
Of course.
It's a 13 to hit
Miss.
and an 8 to hit.
Miss.
All right.
Keep them coming.
Edith and Ezekiel.
Oh. You want to go first or should I?
You go first.
Actually, if you could try shooting that Moldie that's right between me and TikTik, that would be just the fucking best.
Oh, I think he didn't actually get an attack. He's gonna shoot at Shianah because why not?
Oh no.
That's a natural one, so never mind.
So which one?
He's straight above you in just a straight line right next to
Oh,
TikTik.
okay.
Yep.
Thank you, TikTik.
You're welcome.
19 hits.
Come on, kill him.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he's done.
Yes.
Oh, bless you.
Get out. I'll get TikTik. Get out.
All right. All right. Be careful. He's my friend. And I am going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am going to drop a fog cloud just all over these guys.
Okay.
The
So what's
Oldies and the chieftain, and actually, I'm going to drop it right on top of Shianah, so that we're all obscured by it.
okay. So what's the radius on that?
It is a 20-foot radius centered on actually the spot left Shianah.
Okay. Oops. How do I do this?
And that area is heavily obscured.
No, I know I can do a ellipse somehow.
Did I mention that this was stressful?
Only a couple times, I think.
Oh my gosh.
We could
All right,
use
so,
another
like,
one.
Right about there.
Pretty stressful.
That look good? It's a
yes,
20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter?
20-foot radius. So it's actually
that's
twice
a
that
big
size.
boy.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Booyah.
That's a fog cloud right there.
Yeah, so over a little more, over like one more notch towards Shianah.
Oh, other way. Okay. There we go. So Shianah like just on the edge of it?
Yep. Perfect.
Beautiful. Cool.
Cover them in fog.
There we go. All right.
And that's my turn.
All right. Edith, do you have any movement?
Yep, I'm gonna move there.
Cool. All right. Chameleon, you're up.
Is he muted again?
I think it might be muted.
Push the
Of
top.
course, always. I mute the cough and then forget to turn it back on.
It's all good.
So I'm actually going to stand still and prepare my bow for the first Moldie that steps out of the
Okay, so you've got
fog.
out of the fog. You've got a held action. Cool. All right. The wolf is confused and angry. What's his intelligence? Not very high. Actually, it's a 2. So he's gonna run in a random direction. So he's gonna run straight up. And
Nice.
just peace out.
Good wolf.
Okay.
The fog is very confusing.
Yeah, it's disorienting. Shianah, you're up.
I'm gonna run over to TikTik
Okay.
and give him my last healing potion.
All right. So that's 2d4 plus 2. All right, so that's 7 health back to TikTik.
Whew.
Get your ass up and go. And I'm going to, let's see, that was 1. Move down to like here
Cool.
and
All
protect
right.
the package.
Cool.
That's me.
All right. The chief, let's see. He's going to make an intelligence check just because he's not super smart either. Oh, that's a nat 20. So he
Oh.
knows
Oh
what's going on.
shit.
He hears your
Yes.
fear.
He can smell us.
So he's going to move to kind of the edge and just kind of like looking at shadows. He's going to swing twice at you, Zeke, but both attacks are at disadvantage because he is still in the fog.
Oh boy.
So he's going to just take 2 random swipes with his claws. The first one's a 13.
Nope.
The second one is a 10.
Yes.
All right. TikTik, you're up. You are prone, so you need half your movement speed to stand up.
All right. So with this, I'm gonna actually. Is that an action or is it just half my?
Just half your movement to stand up. So you still have
All right.
15 feet of movement.
All right, and then I'm going to use my action to dash.
Okay, so you've got 45 feet of movement essentially. You get like right up next to Edith there if you want.
Whoop! See ya.
Nice. Okay.
As I'm running by the. Here, kitty. I'm gonna just keep going.
The Moldies are gonna go make a couple intelligence checks to see if they know how fog cloud works. That's a negative, and that's a negative. So they're just gonna randomly lob out. You can see like where Shianah was, like 2 clumps of dirt land, and they're just confused. They don't really know what the hell's going on. Edith and Ezekiel, you guys are up.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
up like here
Okay.
of TikTik's voice going, "Hey assholes, I'm up here."
Okay. I love it.
And then I go, "That's all I've got." And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and run over to TikTik. Borrowed your voice, buddy.
Beautiful. Edith, you're up.
I mean, I'm just running.
Okay. So it's full dash,
Yeah, which
All right.
puts me like out.
and you are out of the cave. Yep.
Oof.
Okay. Chameleon. Unfortunately, there were no targets that became visible. So
Perfectly fine. Better for it. So at this point, I'm just gonna kind of look at Shianah, like give her a head nod, and take off running with my feline agility
all
one more
right,
time.
and you make it out of the cave as well. Shianah, your turn.
Where is Zeke? 'Cause
I'm
on
down
my-
by the
on my
entrance.
screen, he's right here, still on my screen.
No, Zeke is down near TikTik.
Oh, okay, so he's
Yeah, I'm
down.
clear.
Yep.
And I can't see anybody, like any Moldies or nothing.
Nope, they're all in the fog cloud currently.
I guess I'm not even gonna bother with them.
Yep.
And I will move back to here.
Cool.
Nah. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. He's gonna move out of the fog cloud and make 2 thorn whip attacks. One is gonna be at Shianah.
He wasn't distracted by my minor illusion.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. He has to make good call. Good call.
I'm banking on him being dumb.
What's your spell save DC?
The spell save DC is 12.
Okay, so yeah, he goes running
Yes!
in this direction, and you see like thorn whips lashing against the cave wall as he's confused and pissed off.
Oh, I
Nice.
can't believe that worked.
All right. I'll say for brevity's sake, you guys managed to make it out of the cave.
Oh, God.
It's a spooky, haunted night in the Howling Forest, and you hear lots of strange noises that basically make it so that you get a long rest, but it's a rough night. And eventually, you to kind of wrap things up a little bit, you guys make it back, crawling to Kadoria, back to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall, where Shianah was actually waiting and having a pleasant conversation with Reginald, filling out paper. And you get the sense that they've kind of created some sort of companionship while you guys were gone. Little smooth talking going on. Shianah pays you handsomely. So for completing this, you guys all get 1 tea leaf point. You each get 350 gold.
Ooh.
And you get 450 experience. So my level 2 people were at 300, so this will put you at 750.
Cool.
And my boy Kitty Cat, you are level 2 now, so you're at 450 out of 900 to get to level 3.
And that was how much gold?
350 apiece.
Can I have one more little moment when we see our
Absolutely.
employer?
Yep.
I would like to walk over and take the satchel of mushrooms, throw it on the table in front of him. It's like, here's your stupid mushrooms, and pardon my orcish, but I better be in your fucking book.
Oh, right. Yes, the book. Sure thing.
That's all.
All right. So, Wee Woo, if we want to start that poll, which has already started, look at that. He's on top of it. What a great producer. Round of applause for Wee Woo, everybody. Awesome session tonight, guys. We've had a blast. That was intense.
We didn't die.
You, sir, are.
Oh wait,
Cool.
who all gave me health potions?
Who said that?
The cat.
TikTik over here.
I think I gave you one.
It was you and TikTik.
Yeah.
All right. Add an extra 100 to each of your gold. I'm only taking 150 from this.
Aw.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Well, it's your fault. You're the one that looked at me and said you better give me my gold back. So not from.
All right, get those votes in, guys. Remember, players, too, if you guys are in here, if you guys are in the Twitch chat, feel free to vote. Just please honor system. Don't vote for yourself. That's kind of... And then after this is done, I will select the DM's favorite.
May I vote for someone through you again, Luke?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I was a bad boy and did not set up my thing.
Go for it.
You were on my computer last time, and then you had to reset up on yours.
Yeah,
that's.
You can go ahead and whisper me a vote.
Yes.
Who do we got? All
Sent
right.
it to you now.
Thank you.
Very welcome.
All right. We got a front runner, guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that was so stressful.
That was years off my life.
That was amazing.
Theory worked out because that could have been so bad.
Yeah, dude, Tanky Wizard is tank.
That was incredible.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That was incredible. We never would have done that without you.
Yep.
I'm really glad the roles turned around too, because
that
that could have been horrible.
Slammed at the beginning.
Just had to get rid of the trash ones from the beginning.
Oh god, I'm so glad both of my catapults worked.
Yeah, that was epic.
It's like mortifying.
There was a minute there where I was like, "We're all gonna die." Like this is it.
I was like, because
We're done.
he had the spore cloud in his pocket, so he could have popped that. So I was kind of waiting for people to be quiet, and I was like, "Am I gonna be a dick? I'm gonna be a dick." And
Shianah was ready to go down with the shit.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was great. Yeah,
She's not a fan of this high elf at all.
I'm not a
He
fan
might
of him
be a
anymore.
recurring.
either.
We'll see.
She's
The
not a
the
fan.
the storyline, the quests you guys are picking up are loosely connected. I'll say that. I'll hint it. There's a narrative flowing, but
Should I be
it's-
taking
it's-
notes? Is that?
if you want,
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, now I feel like I should have been taking notes.
it's all good. It's all good.
It's like when a professor's like, "Oh, I guess this might be on the test." Like after
Yeah.
he's talked about like something, he's like, "Oh, here's this big topic that no one cares about, but that might be on the test." And you're like,
Fortunately for you guys, if you didn't take notes, these streams are all loaded up to YouTube. After I think the day after, or 2 days
48
after,
hours.
I don't know,
I think it ends up being like 30.
like
You mean-
36 hours after the stream ends. So
Oh, that's awesome.
Do you
We
mean
have to be
can-
24 hours without posting the exact same content or Twitch.
Gotcha.
terms
Cool.
of
So we
service.
can
Mm.
watch this game like again.
Yeah.
Saturday,
We can-
we
Saturday
can,
at
like,
noon.
yeah, we can assess it and study, see
Is
what
it
we
just
messed
Yeah.
gonna be
up.
on Twitch or is it going to be on YouTube?
Nope,
It's
Saturday.
gonna be on YouTube. Yeah.
Yep, Saturday at noon on YouTube.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
and if you
great.
guys do miss a stream, and you want to see all
Yeah.
those loosely connected plot points where
Oh,
other people
yeah.
are playing, go and check that out too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want
I
to see
don't-
other
up with the
people
story.
playing.
I'll
Yeah.
be working next
Dynamic
week, so
between
Yep.
Zeke and TikTik is hilarious.
I love it.
We
Yeah.
forged that last week when we played together. It was me and Corinne's
Yep.
first game, and I don't know, just felt like there was a camaraderie there.
It
Yeah.
was
Well,
good.
a little bit of TikTik's backstory is his best friend before this was a wizard.
Yeah, because you mentioned that in the last session. I was actually just something you made up off the cuff.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually part of my
Very cool.
campaign with Tanuki.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
I've started like intertwine it, and there are
Oh
like
yeah, they're all of our characters. Like I steal characters from past campaigns and make references to campaigns I'm in right now. It's all little nods and winks to people. At the
yeah,
game
and
now.
he's actually a necromancer, which is why I'm not afraid of
yeah.
skellies.
I got to throw up a little backstory for Zeke on the Discord because I got
Yeah.
one. I got to write up a little synopsis of it.
If you want, Luke, I can send you mine. The eyeball thing will make much more sense.
Gotcha. Sure.
Oh boy.
We got like another minute or two on that
Yep.
vote, people.
We got a lot of votes, people. That's amazing.
I'm sure that Shianah and Zeke have a nice conversation about his Raven now that they're back in the comfort of the Adventurers Guild.
Ooh, maybe I'll make maybe the nice admins of the game room can make like a RP, like an in-character chat room. So like while you guys are hanging out at the just to have
That's a
like
fun
in-character
idea.
conversations off stream.
That would be fun.
That's a really fun idea. I like that a lot.
We're gonna make a no mage hand, no quarterstaff fog cloud club.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well,
love
I guess
it.
I'm not part of it because I do have mage hand.
We can-
Well,
I couldn't
now,
use fog cloud
I'm pretty
'cause I
sure-
didn't get my last
now-
spell slot.
I had
Luke,
you
I'm assuming that all these characters are living in a compound.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting the feel for, right? We're
Yeah,
all
you
in a
guys are all
compound.
living in the same guild hall.
Yeah.
So
we're
yeah, it'd be
roommates.
conversation in the tavern. It'd be tavern
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Tavern chat. I
Yeah.
like it.
Tavern chat would be a good idea.
I really like that.
Tavern chat. All right.
All right. I guess I can make that myself according to Wee, so I will take care of that.
And then we can make make sure we'll figure out, we gotta figure out a way to like lock it down so it's only people involved that have played.
Mm. Yeah, so people
We'll
will
figure
be
it out.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like gotta be there kind of thing.
You
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
probably give like their Discord name permission.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something like that because I think we can all sub to Ronnie as a
All right. Looks like the poll is winding down in 3, 2, 1. And it looks like Shianah is our character Twitch chat choice. So
Shianah earned that one.
you can
So
go
we'll
ahead.
thank the
Yeah.
people and,
Yeah.
God.
You can go ahead and take an extra Tealeaf point there. So I believe that puts you up to 3.
And now are we putting that in the points of inspiration?
think
We was
class
doing a really good job
resources.
of keeping track of it in our player list, but yeah, if you want to put it as like somewhere in the class resources there, just to keep track of it. Remember, you can spend those Tealeaf points on a variety of things. You can use them basically as a free luck point to reroll any You can use them to boost your priority. I know we don't have super many players right now, but if you really want to play on a given week, you can spend them. You can spend them. I know not any magical items have dropped yet, but when it does happen, when you guys level up a little bit, it'll go to the person who bids the most points. And then the big cash daddy one that seems like everybody's doing is saving up the 10 tea leaf, where you get a personalized, customized backstory quest kind of centered around your character. And I'll work one-on-one with that person, kind of create a narrative, kind of centered around not only your character, but like the aspects of D&D that you as a player enjoy most. Like if you're more of a political schemer, social encounter kind of person, or if you're just like, I want a fucking slog of a dungeon crawl, or I want like a stealth, we can do anything. I'm totally willing to work with these people, whoever is going to save up that many points. So yeah,
Cool.
I'm looking forward to it. DM's choice tonight, I'm gonna have to give it to Edith for being the creative sort of support caster with the mage hand. To be completely honest, this nullified a big part of that encounter, because I was gonna have a con save for every single mushroom that you guys picked, so it was gonna be kind of a risk reward sort of. But the combination of, you know, sacrificing your damage output for utility and like sticking close, I think that was kind of an undervalued, you know, key to success in this encounter. So
That was huge.
you can,
thank you.
That made so much difference. It's insane.
yeah. So you can go ahead and take an extra tea leaf point as well. So I believe that puts you at 3.
Awesome.
That was what,
So-
11 of the 12 mushrooms, and
Yeah.
Yep.
6 of the 7 that were in the cave. Like that's
Right.
huge.
Yeah.
That's massive.
Excellent
funny.
job, everybody. You guys did amazing. I'm kind of amazed nobody died, because that was
That was
Yeah.
a wonderful.
I thought we were gonna all die.
yeah.
I tried, apparently.
Oh man.
The dice
Did I
gods
mention it
were
was
on your side.
stressful?
Whew.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Come around, stick around next Thursday, same time, same place. We'll be here with a new set of 6 characters. And as always, if you want to get involved, please check out the TGR Discord. We're super friendly. There's more than enough people to help. Looks like we're raiding out to Pezlex. So stick around for the raid, everybody. Have a wonderful night. And go watch the professionals do it if you want.
Good night, everyone.
Good night,
Night.
everybody.
Yeah.
Good night.